and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV on STV. It's great to have your company. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
And together we're Shaylee. We're not alone though, because we have got 3 fabulous hours of the most incredible timepieces.
Yeah, fantastic timepieces, collectible timepieces, and great deals on some of the timepieces. We've got savings up to £1,000.
And prices starting at £99. We've got ladies' watches as well. So if you're thinking about Mothering Sunday, if you're thinking about presents, honestly, get onto our website and check everything out. And all of them coming not only with a 5-year warranty, but all of them coming with a complimentary gift as well.
How about this? With every timepiece that we bring you tonight, you're going to get a complimentary gift of this luxury pen from Swan & Edgar. It's beautifully weighted. It comes gift box, so you can keep it yourself or you can give it away as a gift. And I looked on Swan & Edgar's website, it's £55 on there.
So
we're including this with your purchases tonight.
So that could be a separate present for somebody else. You could keep the watch and give the pen away as a gift. Honestly, every watch, apart from the gift box set that already has a pen in it, you actually get a leather card holder with that, which is fantastic. So there is a complimentary gift with absolutely everything. Now, everything on the show, if you're ordering on our website, you can use PayPal.
Yeah, and you'll see the price changes and it splits into 3 interest-free payments. If you want to take advantage of PayPal, as Hayley said, if you pay online, you can split the cost across all of the timepieces that we're going to show you this evening. If you've not shopped with us before, you always need the item number at the top of the screen. You can see 926343 is our item number for our first timepiece. And to tell us all about it, from Swan & Edgar, the brand ambassador, joins us Mr. David Anthony. Hello.
It's delightful to be here on STV, and we've got some wonderful new watches to see for the very first time tonight.
Yeah, we've got a great range, and when we talk about the range, there's something for everyone, isn't there? There's leather straps, stainless steel straps. We've got a lovely silicone strap tonight.
We have certainly all prices for everybody as well. But tell us a little bit about the brand, if you will.
So Swan & Edgar goes back to 1812 and founded in Piccadilly, just round the corner from this studio. And 150 years of history, and now this quintessentially British brand of these limited edition watches. And this vintage is a real belter of a watch to start the show. It's called the numeral watch because it has both the Roman numerals and the Arabic numerals.
I like that.
Day-date indicator, a beautiful case size of 43 millimeters, and the open heart beating majestically there with 185 parts and 20 jewels powering an automatic movement. So much detail going on, such a beauty, and a real collector's item.
Now, it's down to £109.99. You don't have to pay that today. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, you can split the cost across 3 interest-free payments, just £38.31 on your first of 3 payments. And this is an automatic watch.
Yeah, and for anybody watching thinking, what is an automatic watch? What is this all about? What is an automatic watch?
An automatic watch invented in Britain by John Harwood exactly 100 years ago.
Wow.
And we can see exactly how it works now as Sean has turned the watch. So you can see the exhibition back and the rotor arm, which uses kinetic energy to power the watch. So as you go about your daily work, it spins around as you move around and it powers the watch up to 32 hours of power reserve.
So it's like you create time by wearing it.
You create time, and it has that little pink sub-wheel there, which is a really lovely detail inside the watch. So much watch for the money, really. Almost half price. If you include the pen, of course, you're getting effectively half price.
And we do. We include the pen as your complimentary gift tonight. And that's just our first timepiece that we're going to show you. We're going to give you a quick preview of some of the timepieces. So 926343 is your next piece that we're going to show you. We're going to show you a ladies' watch. So that's the Vantage that you're looking at just there. Hayley, I think I'll let you take a look at this one.
This is all for me, and this is absolutely stunning. If I pop that onto my wrist, such a nice size and such a nice look as well.
So that's the Duet. It's 38 millimeters case size, and it has a double fluted bezel. Really lovely for the watch collector, but it's really a piece of jewellery for the ladies. Has a quartz Swiss movement to it, mineral glass, stainless steel strap, 5-year warranty on this watch as well, which is really incredible.
And that's across the board.
And across the board, a 5-year warranty, industry-leading warranty, and you can see that burnished graining beautifully exhibiting the easy-to-read dial of that watch and ticking away with the accuracy you can only get with quartz watches.
And that's what's so nice is the size. As ladies' watches always tend to be so small and you can't read the time easily, and you really can. Yeah, it is so delicate. It's going to go with all your evening dresses as well as your daytimes, t-shirt and jeans. It's a watch you can wear, you know, every minute of the day.
Certainly is, and some people wear them loose. It's got quite a lot of give in it, 185 millimeters in terms of wrist size. You get it adjusted, you can size it down as well. It looks great, and the colours there, the champagne colour of that fascia, complemented by the IP finish on that pure stainless steel bracelet.
With Mothering Sunday coming up, $99.99 is your price, so you have got over a £40 saving. So 751420 is your item number, so please do not miss out on that, and do check out the colour options. The gold is only available, I'm afraid, now already, and that's what happens with these watch shows. So the gold is the watch that's available for you. And don't forget, even though that's a ladies' timepiece and it's under £100, we still get the complimentary pen.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Isn't
and with
it?
the 5-year warranty, a great deal of reassurance as well when you purchase the bundle.
Now, we have got such a great range of timepieces for
love
you.
this next one.
Again, one of my favourites as well.
stunning.
This is really the ambassador of the whole collection, because in Swan & Edgar's terminology, this is one of the showcase watches of the collection, because it not only got real wrist presence to it, it's got weight, it's got 190 grams of weight to it. It also has the hybrid quartz movement from Seiko, and that movement, as most industry collectors would know, is something that is really, really reliable and tremendously accurate. Seiko claimed 20 seconds a month as an error as a month, so it's less than a second a day, and it just presents itself really gorgeously.
Beautiful shaping, stainless steel bracelet on here, a limited edition across the board. Again, limited editions from Swan & Edgar, bringing us classic timepieces that are also contemporary as well. Now, number wise, we've got a great price reduction. It's always popular, this one, but we've just heard how much we've got in stock, and we're already approaching single figures on this. So if you do want to get this whilst we're here with you on STV, it's a great time to buy. $44.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Isn't it gorgeous?
Absolutely. I love the shape, I love the colour. Blue watches, blue timepieces are so popular, aren't they?
It really
So
has what they call wrist presence.
Wrist presence, I
Wrist
like that.
and risk-free, because I think whoever you buy that for is going to be absolutely charmed by that. As
Oh,
is
look at that.
every lady going to absolutely
So
fall
much for the money
in love
there.
with this little bit of glitz and glamour.
It certainly is, because it's mother of pearl, which is a natural
Which I
substance.
love.
And because mother of pearl catches the light, the iridescence of mother of pearl, complemented by that cubic zirconium, which catches the light as well. It's almost the refractive index of diamond, and that's why it's really lovely when you look at it in the studio, and when you get it at home, you'll see it's really going to be a stylish piece of jewellery with the Swiss quartz movement.
Absolutely stunning. I
And at that
love the
price-
stones around the edging, which is so gorgeous. Don't forget, of course, if you're ordering on the website, you can split that cost over PayPal, Pay in 3 as well. Great saving. But what you must do is please check your baskets out early for a lot of these timepieces, because I know some of these are going to be favourites. I think this is going to be that perfect Mothering Sunday gift, or perhaps you're getting married, or perhaps you've got an anniversary coming up and you just don't know what to buy.
Oh, and then you get a present for yourself, because you're going to get that pen as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Always a winner. Present for you, present for your other half. So $38.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to go for that. Go to the website and you'll be able to see everything that we have available. That's the best way for you to shop. We've got world timers, we've got mechanical quartz movements. Remember, each item coming with complimentary gifts for you, a 5-year warranty, limited editions. Like you were saying, Hayley, hand-assembled pieces at this price.
Hand-assembled, and when you look at how intricate, when you can see into the workings as well, when you've got the open hearts, you really have got something for absolutely everybody. But do remember, they are always limited editions. So the great thing with Swan and Edgar, you are getting something that is quite unique. So if you see something you like, grab it while the stock is available.
Now we are going to go into more detail with some of the timepieces for you. Remember, if you've not shopped with us before here at Shop on TV on STV, you just need the item number at the top of the screen there, and we're starting off with 926343. That's the item number. However, we also have a QR code.
This is very clever. Now, if you scan that with your phone with the photograph, it will actually take you straight through to our website, and then you can have a little nosy at absolutely everything. So you don't even have to try and find it. Your phone will find it for you, which we love. And don't forget, you can always order on the phones as well if you'd rather use the phone lines, which is 03333 241 241. But let's get back to Swan and Edgar. Let's get back to what I do think, and David was the same, is going to be an absolute favourite.
It really is a great collection of watches from Swan and Edgar, and this one I have not seen before. The very first time I handled this watch was 3 days ago.
Fabulous.
And it's a 41mm, 43mm across the whole of the size of the front of the watch with that curved mineral glass. But what is really making this watch really, really special is the day-night indicator, the open heart, the small seconds hand, and the combination of Roman numerals and Arabic numerals. You can see that is actually screwed onto the face. And inside, the Fibonacci detail of, like the sunflowers in nature, it's actually a mathematical code to produce that linen finish inside the watch, complemented by those beautiful lugs that remind me so much of a fine pair of stirrups on a horse.
It's got lots of sort of different textures to it, and you see something different each time. And it's got a shape to me of like a pocket watch.
Yes, it's going back into the early days of Swan and Edgar. I mean, 1812, it's a long time ago. And the designers of Swan and Edgar always try to kind of channel that into something modern and something that's got real design presence to it. And I have to say, at this price, it's really quite incredible to get an automatic watch with an exhibition back for £199 is the usual price, but today just £38.31 on 3 flexes with PayPal.
Which is fabulous. Now, you have got an automatic, and automatic means you virtually create time whilst you're wearing it. So whilst you're wearing it, you are sort of winding it. I love the contrast as well, that you have got sort of the silver surround, but then you've got that gold crown, which is really nice. And
having the little orange rotor on the winding mechanism is just a quirky detail that Swan and Edgar have put in. And inside the watchmaker is proud to show all of the burnishing and the finishing, and inside this watch are 185 parts and 20 jewels. It's quite remarkable.
And all hand assembled, all limited editions as well. There's never thousands.
Never thousands. They're made in very small batches, and when they're gone, they're gone. Now and again, we make another small batch. Limited edition means it's not like many of the household names that are made in tens and hundreds of thousands.
It's so nice to have something this unique. And again, just reiterate, if you would, David, an automatic watch, it basically works with your movement.
It works with your movement. It's a very eco-friendly idea. There are no batteries required. And because you have the rotor on the back, which is very evident here, that spins as you just wear the watch and move around. Within a few hours, it's fully charged. It's got 32 hours of power reserve. So you can take it off, put it on the nightstand, put it on the next morning. It's still telling the time.
Gorgeous.
I love the contrast to the numbers. That is so nice. And the open heart, I think you just look into that. To me, it looks like a sort of an old plane landing.
Yeah.
And when you see the workings, to think it's hand assembled, they have some patience.
And the curvature to the watch as well. And why it's catching the light so magnificently is because there is a tiny amount of what's called vapor disposition process, or ion plating, which is allowing the light to really bounce. And it's the same material that was used. It's actually 7 or 8 times as resilient as gold plate. So it's a really modern technique to give you that finished product.
I've got to show you as well, with every purchase, once again, don't forget, you are going to get that complimentary gift of this gorgeous pen that you see here. Not only do you get the watch and the pen at $109.99.
Crazy, and a 5-year warranty as well, which comes as a little credit card, which is gorgeous. So you could have 2 presents solved there. Could be for a couple. Honestly, you have got the perfect gift. Perhaps there's an event that's happened. Perhaps someone's just got a new job, or someone's just pass some exams, or honestly, if you're thinking of buying a timepiece, we have the right timepiece at the right price for absolutely every occasion. But every timepiece you'll find does come with that complimentary pen, apart from the gift set, which already has a pen. So we give you a leather wallet as a everything's got a complimentary gift, which is fantastic. 926343 is your item number. Don't forget, it should be virtually £200. Massive saving today, and with, of course, our PayPal Pay in 3, it allows you to split that cost to £38.31. So £109.99 is your final payment, but you can split that cost. Check it all over on the website, which is shopontv.co.uk.
It is. There you'll see the whole range of timepieces that we've got available for you, whether it's ladies, gents, stainless steel straps. There's that tourbillon. Again, amazing movement in the tourbillon that we will cover for you a little bit later. A real collector's piece. We've got world timers, mechanical quartz, but we're already busy on our ladies' timepieces that we gave you a quick preview of. So we're going to go back to those. If there's anything you want to see or you want to get in touch, you can do that. It's studio@shopontv.co.uk, and we'll go to whatever you request. We'd love to hear from you. Even if you just want to say hello, we'd love to hear.
Absolutely.
And this is a gorgeous timepiece because as a lady's piece, it's not too small, is it?
It's got a really gorgeous face, and I love the way it catches the light. It's an absolute stunner.
This is the fluting that does it, Hayley, and the fluting is something that you would have seen on early watches in order for you to unscrew the bezel. That was the original idea behind fluting, but now it's a special item, and the double fluting is something that makes this watch really stand out. 38mm case size with a Swiss quartz movement to it, and that burnished finish with those diamond etched indices. Really lovely, lovely and thin, 8.5mm deep, with this pure stainless steel strap, really classical strap you see on really expensive watches as well, and it just looks the business.
Really does, and on a wrist that is going to really be so eye-catching. The nice thing is this could be really dressed up. You could be in a beautiful dress, and this could be the watch that looks perfect. But then this could be daytime with jeans and a jacket, looking just as fabulous as well. And don't forget, even though this is under £100, you are still getting the complimentary pen, which is worth £55. I mean, actually worth 70 odd, but on offer at the moment on Swan and Edgar at 55. But you're getting it as a complimentary gift, which is fantastic.
It really is. What David also told us is everything comes with a 5-year warranty, doesn't it?
It does, which is industry-leading warranty, and that gives you a real peace of mind. The card explains exactly how to register your watch, and then, of course, you've got that reassurance over 5 years. It's really great.
99.99 751 420. There we can see the Swan and Edgar, and that's the emblem.
That's the emblem of the brand, and of course it still goes back. That emblem goes back a long time as well. And of course the Swan and Edgar has to be the bull.
Of course.
The bulldog, I should say.
Absolutely loving this piece. You're loving the ladies' watches this evening. 751420 is your item number. Alongside the pen, the 5-year warranty, $99.99. But of course, you can split that over those 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to order on the website, which is shopontv.co.uk. So do check out the website. We've got so many incredible timepieces. Everything beautifully boxed as well, which I think is so important.
Yes, they all come in a lovely box. I think we've got an example of it somewhere on the set. And I really do think that when you... Oh, there we are. Look at that beautiful presentation there. And so many of these watches actually don't come, and they come in a little pouch. So the watch is, really beautifully presented.
Yeah, so if you are thinking of gifts, you've got that gift box with every single timepiece that we show you, including the ladies' pieces, obviously. We're going to show you another ladies' timepiece right now.
I love this particular one because it's the pearlescent finish to it. It's the fact that you've got mother of pearl on the face of it. We don't have many of these watches either. It's a 38mm case size. It's got that Swiss quartz movement, that beautiful accuracy of Swiss quartz. It's really beautiful beautifully finished, and it also around the edge of it that we've got the iridescence of that cubic zirconium.
Now I'm just hearing already a quarter of the stock on this timepiece has gone already, and we've only been on air about 10-15 minutes. So if you want to get hold of a stunning ladies timepiece, it really catches the light, doesn't it?
It's the way that nature really does really deliver in all aspects, because mother of pearl, everyone is unique, fiendishly difficult to work with as a watchmaker, I have to tell you, but many errors are made before you get a finished watch, and this is a remarkable price. The 140 price was remarkable to start with.
On PayPal, $38.31. Now, if you've not used PayPal before, PayPal's available if you are purchasing online and you've got a PayPal account, or you can open a PayPal account with us tonight and split the cost interest-free across 3 payments, and that does include your postage, $38.31 on your first of 3.
I think that is stunning. As a gift, you'd be so chuffed to undo and open this, and that is the great thing with Swan & Edgar. They do some absolutely beautiful timepieces at such affordable prices as well. People will think you've spent an absolute fortune. $109.99 is your price. Remember, you can split that cost on our website with PayPal Pay in 3, but don't forget, you are getting alongside every timepiece that fantastic complimentary pen as well, which is worth £55. I love mother of pearl. Whatever you wear, it'll sort of pick up the colour and you'll see that in the face. And I love the glitz and glamour around the surround.
But that'll look great with your casual clothes as well.
Oh yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's
you
not
could be in
just
a denim
dress
jacket
watch,
or leather jacket, t-shirt. But then that's going to look gorgeous as well with a really nice dress.
It'll go with everything. That's the great thing with a timepiece like that. Dressed up or dressed down, you're going to look great with that on your wrist, and you won't. No one will think you've paid £109.99.
And also, it's the only, you're likely not to see it on anyone else's wrist.
Because it's a limited.
Because it's so limited in numbers, and that's one of the issues with some of the household names, that they are so prevalent.
Well, very limited with us, because how much stock has gone already? A quarter of the entire stock has already sold out and gone, and we haven't been on air half an hour yet. So honestly, please do shop whilst you see, and think ahead for Mother and Sunday, think ahead for birthdays that are coming up. So 463066 is your item number. Now we have prices for everybody, but we also have some really special items for true collectors. And if you know your timepieces, this next timepiece is a beauty.
Yeah, this movement is a world-renowned movement. The tourbillon is a timepiece, or movement, I should say, that has such amazing respect behind it. Swan & Edgar bring us what I think is one of the best-looking tourbillons around.
What do you mean, one of the best looking? Come on.
How much do you want?
The best.
I think actually it is the best. It's a stunning looking piece, and when you learn more about it, you'll understand why it truly is a collector's item. And when you look into the workings, I mean, we can see all of that, and you just think, oh my word, whoever created this movement is out of this world.
It's a true genius watch, and of course it was invented by a genius, Abraham Louis Breguet, patented it in 1805, just for 5 years. He only made 30 tourbillons in his entire lifetime. And now he couldn't dream of making this one, because this is 322 parts, 30 watchmakers working in collaboration.
Really?
It really is a labour of love, and they're made in such limited numbers, and this is absolutely gorgeous.
And we have a handful of these for our show. Collectors, they do cover this kind of watch. A usual price of $1,999. This is the boxing or the unboxing experience. We've got it for less than £1,000 today. Can you imagine opening this up? And there's the warranty card that's inside there. Absolutely stunning. It really, even the way it's boxed is beautiful, isn't it?
The boxing is just part of it, so it comes in an outer box as well with the 5-year warranty, but it's actual getting the watch in your hands, seeing that beautiful movement, the 316 stainless steel, the sapphire glass, the 322 parts, the 42mm case size, the onion crown to it, everything sculpted to perfection. It is something of a joy to own a tourbillon.
Why is the movement so special? Because you can look at tourbillons and they can be, you know, thousands of pounds.
Hundreds
can't they?
of thousands
Yes.
of pounds in some cases.
Yeah,
They're
they can.
truly, truly expensive works of art. And what Breguet did was negate the force of gravity through putting the whole escapement into a cage that rotates through 360 degrees every minute. It is something quite incredible. By tourbillon, he meant solar system. Now means whirlwind in French. But what he had in idea was the rotation of all those parts, just cheating gravity of his ability to put an error into a watch.
Now, we have got 3 colour options.
Yeah, they all come under the same item number. So this is your blue option. When you go through, you'll just choose which colourway you want to go for. So we have a very small amount of these. This is why we're showing it so early. That's your blue option. Hayley's now going to show you the red, and these catch the light so beautifully, but when you see the depth of that movement,
Oh, look at that.
in there.
And look how it darkens towards the edge of the face.
I always think these colours remind me of the Northern Lights, which were spectacular this year, weren't they? They even came south of the border as well.
The Aurora Borealis, my word, I've been looking.
That's easy for you to say.
Yes, I'm not, only because I've worked in an area where it used to happen quite a lot. I was very, very lucky. But to see those colours and then see the back of the watch, oh my goodness, it's spectacular, isn't it?
So that is your red option.
Oh.
There's your workings, which are absolutely incredible. To think these
ready.
are
Oh.
hand assembled by how many watchmakers?
30 watchmakers in collaboration, 19 jewels, and you can see there the tourbillon working at the back. You can see the escape wheel just moving up there to kind of 3 o'clock if you're watching it. Really gorgeous.
One more colour to show you just before we move on. This green is stunning as well,
So
isn't
this is space green. It's meant to actually be emblematic of space tourism in the 21st century. If you've got your ticket to go on one of those flights, you would wear this watch because it would be just such an emblem of real prestige, and it just looks perfect.
beautiful, that onion crown, that the way it catches the light, but the movement is what it's all about with the tourbillon. Remember, a usual price of almost £2,000, not even £1,000 with us today. 561731, whichever colour you want to go for. And if you want to spread the cost, interest free, we've got our PayPal Pay in 3 option, £334 and 98 pence. Yeah, 334.98 on your first of 3 interest-free
Absolutely
payments.
beautiful, limited edition. It really is a collector's item. We have got a handful, so if you do want to go for any of those colour options, we are very, very low on stock. 561731 is your item number if you want to go for that. Something we do need to remind you about is a real favourite so far, which is our ladies' timepiece. And we've actually got 2 fabulous ladies' timepieces this evening, which is quite exciting. And this is already...
Limited stock.
No way.
Oh
It's
my
already
goodness.
limited. Now, limited stock means we are really down to the very last
In
few.
fact, all the stock that we have remaining is in people's baskets already. So if you've got this in a basket and you definitely want it, time to confirm your order and check out your basket. We do have other ladies' timepieces to show you in a few moments. Another range of watches that we haven't even seen. But if you want that one, you've got to check it out right now. Lovely to have you with us for Swan and Edgar.
Yeah, and don't forget, every timepiece coming with that fabulous gift of the pen. So we'll tell you lots more. Whilst you're checking your baskets out for that, don't go anywhere because there's loads more coming up. Hello And a very good morning. Welcome to ITV on Shop on TV. Of course, STV is already with us, so great to have all of your company this evening. We have got an incredible show with the most beautiful timepieces.
Yeah, a fantastic range of timepieces from Swan & Edgar. Swan & Edgar, massively iconic department store in the West End of London, and now they bring us an iconic range of watches, don't they?
And we have incredible prices from £99 up to savings of £1,000. We've got true collector's pieces, and all of them very much limited editions as well, which is fabulous. And all of them coming with not only a 5-year warranty, but also a complimentary gift.
Yeah, and this is a great gift. This is a real luxury pen. It's sold on the Swan & Edgar website at £55, but if you buy a timepiece with us tonight, it'll be our complimentary gift to you with each timepiece. There's only one timepiece it doesn't come with, but that does come with another pen, and it also comes with a second complimentary gift that we'll talk about throughout the show. But that comes separately boxed, so you can keep that for yourself or give it away as a second gift if you want to.
Now, we've got an absolute favourite coming up, but I will warn you, with one timepiece we've already gone limited stock. They are limited amounts that we have of the timepieces, and this, when we do have it, is always an absolute favourite. And I'm not sure if it's because of the colour, because of the shape, because of the size, because of the weight. There's so many pluses for this, isn't there?
So much to talk about here, and the man to tell us all about it from Swan & Edgar is our fabulous guest expert tonight, David Anthony joins us. Lovely to see you, David.
Good to see you too, and you've got the flagship watch on your wrist tonight, which is the Ambassador.
But you've got to be quick if you want this one. I think this could be our first one to sell out on the show. Should be £200, our usual price. It's down to £129.99. But then you've also got the option to spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3, or if you're paying on the website, £44.98 on your first of 3 payments, including the postage. So tell us all about this limited edition.
So 43 by 46 millimeters in pure stainless steel with mineral glass, a curved mineral glass, a tonneau shape, which of course was originally invented by Cartier in the 1900s, and is now in this special watch from Swan & Edgar with a hybrid mechanical movement, which what I mean by hybrid movement, it has the joy of mechanical plus the accuracy of quartz. It's powered by a Seiko Industries movement, and you can see the second hand there actually sweeping along at multiple times a second, because that's the mechanical drivetrain that is being powered by the quartz engine inside the watch. Really beautiful engineering and tremendously sought after in the industry itself.
It feels beautiful on your wrist because of that curvature. The shaping and the design really make it something a little bit unusual, doesn't it?
It's lovely and
sit really
thin.
nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, 13.5 millimeters deep, and it weighs 190 grams, really beautifully measured weights. But if you have a larger wrist size, ladies and gentlemen, this is the watch for you, because it accommodates really large wrist sizes.
It's gorgeous.
I love the depth to it as well, going into the face, and I love that curvature. That is just stunning. That must be some work to get a glass to curve.
Yes, it is. It's part of the design. And of course, also with those cathedral hands, you've got Super Luminova from Switzerland on those battens, so you can tell the time at night. That is a premier material for luminosity of the watch. Plus, of course, you've got the ability to time up to 60 minutes of activity. You've got the tachymeter function, and everything is protected by this IP, which basically gives it the ability to withstand knocks and scrapes.
Now this is going to look great against just your plain white shirt or a polo shirt. It'll look great when you're really dressed up. Honestly, again, this is going to go with everything, isn't it?
Really is, and the colour blue always so popular with timepieces, always an absolute favourite. But I think it's the shape with this as well. I look at this and just see a really expensive designer looking timepiece.
Well, I mean, when you go to watch some of those award ceremonies and you see what's on the wrist of the A-listers,
absolutely,
it's quite often a square or a rectangular watch, because 99% of watches are round. So this kind of makes you stand out a bit.
You want something a little bit unusual. This is a beautiful piece. It is the limited edition Ambassador. It's that mechanical quartz movement. Again, just reiterate what that means. It's
so
precise.
what you have here is accuracy of better than 20 seconds a month. That's better than a second a day. Even the highest end automatic chronometers cannot manage that level of accuracy. And it is a flagship watch from Swan & Edgar, but the movement inside from Seiko Industries is powering watches costing many times this price as well. And that's one of the industry secrets, that when you buy one of those household names and you think, wow, it's all come from that manufacturer. In fact, the movement inside quite often could be a Seiko movement, because they are the pinnacle of achievement.
Now, if you've not shopped with us before, you just need the item number at the top of the screen. Whatever we're showing you will relate to that item number. So 699117 is your item number for the Ambassador. Usual price of £200. A great saving, over £70, £70 and a penny.
I look at that, and if you were stood outside a really gorgeous sort of boutique jewellery shop, and perhaps you're over in Paris or something, I would expect that to be at least sort of a four-figure number. It looks so expensive.
And it feels like that.
It presents so well there. As I said, wrist presence, phenomenal there. 30 millimeters deep on that 5-bar engineered strap in pure stainless steel, going to an inch at the back. 43 by 46 millimeters, a good mid-size watch really, and there's really much on trend today. And it really doesn't exclude women from the collection either, because some women are wearing. I was on a flight the other day and I saw an amazing number of ladies wearing basically gentlemen's watches.
Big watches
larger
so
faces,
popular,
most definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, these are for everybody. They really are. But when I say they're for everybody, they won't be, because we don't have that many. Now you'll see the pen that I've just put into shop for you. You will get the complimentary gift of the pen included as well. Did I just hear 50%?
Yeah, half the stock is already in baskets. Do remember, it's not yours till you check your basket through. So if you want this, do check your basket through. Sadly, we'll get into a situation where more people are trying to order than stock is actually available. So you do need to check out to make sure yours is there for you, checked out and on its way. Just love the whole shape to this. And like we were saying, though it is a larger watch, will sit lovely on a smaller wrist as well.
And you're seeing there the louvred finish on the fascia of that watch, that Venetian blind-esque look on lapis blue against stainless steel. The colour combination is truly classic.
Look at all of that you're getting there.
5-year warranty, an amazing timepiece that's already at an incredible price, and then on top of it you've got that complimentary pen. The pen writes beautifully. It's just got that right weight to it. And there's something about a nice pen. I write awfully in a cheap pen. My writing is unreadable. When you've got a nice pen, it's like you write clearer.
It's I use it every day. Of course, that's my privilege in Swan & Edgar to be able to do that. But you know, you can spend a lot of money on a pen that's not going to be any better for writing than that.
Writes beautifully.
And you've got a stopwatch function on this as well. So that sweeping there can be stopped by pressing the button at the top. And then you can set it back to 0. It's really quite a useful thing to be able to do. So you're going to time little Johnny on his run, or you're going to do pizza, or you're going to take a car away from the parking meters and all that stuff. It's all very, very
Now, we've got to tell you, all of the stock is already in basket.
My word.
Let's send it back.
Well done. Yeah. You will absolutely love it. If you're buying as a gift, they will absolutely love it. But the problem is now, until you check your basket out, it's not actually yours, and more people can now start ordering than stock is available.
And if people go to the phone...
you push in the queue.
It's sort of pushing the queue.
Yeah, it's great.
So if you do have it in a basket and you do definitely want to get it, make sure you confirm your order right now and check out.
It's a beauty. It's one of my absolute favourites. But we really have got something for everybody, and we have got another classic timepiece here. And well, take a look. I think this has got a fabulous classic look to it, but I know you are going to fall in love with it, with the contrast of the leather straps, with the detail, with the size to it. I love the whole look to this. I love the fact as well, it has got that sort of creamy white face.
And as you can see, it's my watch of the night. I'm wearing it.
Oh, it is your watch.
Yeah.
Ah, you see. If David's got it on, we know
you
we've
can
got a
see
good one.
this is a great watch, because I like the panda eyes to it.
Yes.
Because when people see the panda eyes, they think you've spent an absolute fortune on the watch. But you haven't. You've got a Swan & Edgar.
Now, it's great because you've got that beautiful design, but it's, again, what Swan and Edgar do, they make it traditional but really contemporary as well, don't they?
It's a combination of things. In fact, this is a homage to Sherlock Holmes, that fictional detective in Baker Street, if you read our website, yeah. But day, date, month, 60-second timer, Cyclops eye, 163 parts, 20 jewels, 45mm case size. What can I say about this watch? It's quintessentially Swan and Edgar.
£128.99. Now look at the usual price on this one. £310 is the usual price, but with PayPal, $44.65 on your first of 3 payments. If you want to use PayPal, you must pay online, remember, and you must have a PayPal account. You can open a PayPal account if you haven't already got one. But ShopOnTV.co.uk, I'll talk you through everything if you want to go for this watch tonight. 597032, limited edition, automatic watch, beautiful leather strap, 5-year warranty, and you get that gorgeous pen included as well. Now on the back of the watch we see the Swan and Edgar emblem, don't we?
We do, which is part of the design of the Swan and Edgar boutique. The London-based designers really do a great job on these watches, and each of them also has this first layer strap to them. The first layer of the strap is the finest grade of leather you can have, with that contrast stitching in white. It does really pack a great punch. It's less than half price, and you're getting a pen as well. Really comfortable to wear. I've worn this watch for several days now, and it's an automatic, so you never need to go anywhere near a shop to buy any batteries.
So you'll create the time. It's got a lovely thick leather strap, and like you said, the contrast of that stitching just again works so nicely with that face. And like the panda eyes, as you call them, I think look absolutely fabulous, and again has that really expensive look to it.
So the history of the panda eyes goes back to the holy trinity of very famous actors in the 70s, and it became an icon, a style icon. And some of the early panda eye watches are selling for millions of pounds because they were owned by a particular celebrity at the time.
Fabulous.
And when you have panda eyes watches, you're always reminded of those days, reminded of those stars. And the Swan and Edgar design with this rotating bezel as well is really a standout because it has got that first layer strap, it has got that larger 48mm case size to it, and it also comes with a 5-year warranty.
$44.65 on your first of 3 payments if you're using PayPal and you're paying online. And you're not just getting the watch, remember, you're getting that pen included. As David just said, you're also getting that 5-year warranty that you can see there, all for $128.99.
I love the little warranty card, like a little credit card. That's your 5-year warranty on prices like this is incredible.
It's industry leading. You go to Bond Street and you buy a really fancy watch, they will ask you to pay more money to get anything beyond 2 years.
Well, most things you get a year and that's it, full stop, the end, unless you pay extra. 5-year warranty, hand assembled, beautiful pieces, beautifully boxed as well.
So if you're thinking of gifts,
it's a great gift for anything, birthdays, celebrations of any type. They really do.
And the look of this has got that classic look. So if you're buying this for a 21st, my brother, he had a watch for his 21st, passed it down to his son on his son's 21st. But then at the same time, I look at this, and if someone was retiring, this could be a great retirement. It's quite ageless, this piece, isn't it?
And remember that many of our we have so many collectors of Swan and Edgar watches because now you're in the position where you can afford a collection.
Yeah.
Well, years ago, you know, you only had one watch in your life.
And it's so nice because as guys, I think a lot of guys, it's the only jewellery really that you wear. So why not have a few different timepieces?
I mean, not many people are wearing ties anymore. So, you know, apart from a certain gentleman here. So the only piece of jewellery you've got available is the watch.
And do you know what? Again, I can see you wearing that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't think these are just gents' watches. They're literally for everybody. If you've got smaller wrists, the big timepiece looks really good on there, doesn't it?
That makes me feel like I'm a real businesswoman.
Oh,
I could be in a really
briefcase.
smart suit, briefcase. Yeah, holding
Good to
the
go.
meeting.
Don't mess with Hayley.
Don't mess with Hayley.
Don't mess with me.
I've seen her turn. You don't want to mess with her. Doesn't happen very often.
Doesn't happen very often. Only when needed.
Yes, only when required. 597032 is your item number. A usual price of £310.
I love it.
comes down to $128.99.
I love it. And the leather feels amazing. It's gorgeous.
If we do warn you on some of these being really busy, we don't have as much stock as we would like across all of the timepieces.
Well,
but
they're all limited editions anyhow, so there's never thousands of these made. But obviously, when we do a show, we have very small amounts of some of the pieces left. So it is down to you to be very much first come, first served.
Yeah, most definitely. Shop ahead on the website, see everything that we have available for you, because we do have a great range when it comes to Swan and Edgar. Literally something for everybody, whether it's ladies' timepieces specifically, whether you're a real collector and you're looking at the tourbillon, and we've got Milanese straps, silicone straps, stainless steel straps, and really affordable way to start a collection of timepieces. And this next piece is so affordable, but there's so many details to the actual
Oh gosh,
piece.
I've just seen the price of this. I know we've been to this, but I was so wrapped up in the watch that I didn't really look at the price that you've got. I'm not surprised, almost a quarter of the entire stock of this has already sold out and gone. And we did have a sneaky look, like you say, right at the top of the show. I love this because this has got it's like it's got lots of different textures to it. And then you look at it, it's even got different numerals as well, which is fantastic.
There's a lot going on in this watch, and this is the first time we've shown it on ITV1, so get ready for this, because this watch packs a real punch for the price. 185 parts and 20 jewels, day-night indicator, Roman numerals, alpha, Arabic numerals as well, open heart, small second hand, 41 to 43 millimeters in terms of the size of it, with a curved mineral glass, first layer leather, and it's an automatic watch, folks, so no need to go anywhere near any batteries. And on the back, an exhibition back with the added bonus of a pink rotor on the back.
So this is the working. So as you wear this, this is how this will actually spin whilst you're wearing it and actually create time. It's like it's winding the watch.
It moves with you.
I love that.
Very, very clever automatic watches. If you've never had one before, like you say, you don't need to replace a battery because your movement is how the watch basically charges itself.
There's so much in this watch for the price, and when you look at those railway tracks around the edge of the watch, around the chapter ring, the fact that both of the numerals are actually screwed to the face of the watch. Inside the watch, that detail, that Fibonacci detail, which is reminiscent of the sunflower, which again is a watchmaker piece of art. Swan Edgar London Automatic. It's the first time I've handled this watch, first I've seen this watch, and it's catching the light really well as well, because around the reholt, right at the edge of the watch, there's a mirrored finish which is allowing the light to bounce in and out. Plus the fact you've got an automatic movement, and behind the watch you can see how the automatic movement works through that rotor arm, and the ratchet wheel in a contrasting pink is a quirky little detail that only Swan Edgar would think of doing.
That detail just takes you that step beyond, doesn't it, when a collector's piece like this?
Something really unusual, something very, very different, but again, incredible in price. Now, it is brand new today, so you're seeing it on ITV for the very first time. STV had a sneaky look at the top of the show, and already really, really popular. Incredible value for money at $109.99, and it's so nice to have all those different textures, and every time you look at it you see something different. And I love the fact that you've got the whole look to the face, but then you've got those complications as well.
And it's a true dress watch as well. It's an evening watch. You can wear it every day, but I think this goes really well with a smart outfit.
You could be in black tie, couldn't you?
You could.
Yes, it looked great in formal wear, wouldn't it? But then the same in your casual daytime jeans and a shirt.
Or a present for the best man.
Yes, great present for the best man.
Yeah.
I've just heard over 50% of the stock now
Oh, well, I'm
is
not
in
surprised.
baskets. If you do want to get these, when we give you these numbers, please confirm your order, check out your basket, get it home, see how it arrives, and take the watch out of the packaging and feel it on your wrist, because it really makes a difference when you see a piece like
I think
this.
you'll fall in love with it even more when you take it out of the box. And I do think, again, this is another piece that is quite ageless because it has got that vintagey look to it. I could see sort of a guy, what do they used to call the guy with the big, like the teddy boys and things like the
the big hair, yeah.
in a denim jacket and
Yeah,
still
yeah.
looking really cool. But then could see this on the wrist of someone in black tie, you know, really smart. And I love the fact the face, very much to me, makes me think of the traditional pocket watches. I love the whole shape to it.
It has that to it.
Yeah, it really has. Absolutely stunning. And all those different textures in the watch and the different numerals, it is stunning.
At this price.
Crazy.
$109.99.
One of our most affordable.
Yep, and it comes with the complimentary gift, remember. Each timepiece that we're showing you comes with this fabulous pen. And I don't want you to think it's a throwaway, that pen. It's, I mean, I looked on Swan & Edgar, it's £55 for that pen if you want to purchase it. It's beautifully weighted. It sits.
It's a joy to write. It makes you write better. Of course, it doesn't, but you
Makes
feel
you
like
feel
it.
like
I think you do write. I write better with a nice pen.
Yeah.
And I do, don't I?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
my writing can look absolutely
Like Dr.
horrendous.
Scrawl.
I was going to say that, but then I thought it'd upset the doctors. But some doctors
Not
have
all
probably
doctors,
got really
obviously.
nice writing. But when I've got a nice pen, my writing seems to be so much nicer.
And if you
it's
want that
beautiful to
as a
write with.
separate gift, you can, or you give it all as one gift, or keep it for yourself, like Hayley's going to do that.
Absolutely.
926343 is the item number on that one. 3831 on your first of 3 PayPal payments. Do go to the web and see everything. You'll see everything in detail. There is the gift box that it comes in. That little card is also the 5-year warranty.
I love the little credit card, your warranty card, which is stunning. And then seeing the workings in the back and knowing it's an automatic, you'll never need to buy a battery for this. You'll create time by wearing this. Perhaps you're getting married and perhaps your partner isn't going to have a ring. Buy them a timepiece and buy them a timepiece that's, you know, that you want to spend the rest of your time with them. It's absolutely beautiful on. And like David said, really nice perhaps for your best man if you've got a wedding coming up and you want to get them a really nice special gift.
Yeah, most definitely, and at a great price. Now, we do have a full range of timepieces with Swan & Edgar, don't we? When it comes to collector's pieces, that's the next piece that we're going to take a look at in just a moment. This is a piece that has one of the most famous movements in it when it comes to watches and timepieces, and the whole unboxing experience when it comes to our tourbillon is spectacular. First of all, you'll have an outer sleeve around this, and then when you open it up, well, you've got 3 colours to choose from. You've got a blue, a green and a red. This is the blue option that you're going to see inside here. Oh, I've got a feeling that guarantee card's just slipped. Oh, it has.
It always does.
Take a little look at what you've got here, because it is all about the movement that's inside.
It's all about the movement, about the history going back to really the beginning of the 19th century when Abraham Louis Breguet was the master of watchmaking. And he had this idea of negating the force of gravity by putting the escapement into a cage and rotating it through 360 degrees every minute. This was not a trivial task, and it took him many years to perfect it. And he could only dream of this watch. He'd be amazed to look at this watch, because this is a flying tourbillon. It's a real state-of-the-art piece. It requires 30 watchmakers to collaborate, executing 450 processes, assembling 322 parts and 19 jewels to make a single watch. So there are so few of these, and we don't have many of them. And when we show them, they don't last long, because collectors are out there researching. It's a considered purchase, but people really know their stuff, and they know that the Swan & Edgar tourbillon is really an object of desire.
It's a beautiful watch.
I think it's one of the most beautiful tourbillons that I've seen. And you have at the minute got choice of colours, which so often we lose a colour so quickly. You've got the blue, you've got the green and you've got the red. I love the fact, and you saw that on that close-up, you can actually see the workings and you can see sort of that extra wheel, that extra cog spinning.
Look at that, you can see that there. So there you can see at 9 o'clock the actual escapement, the escape wheel being controlled by the the pallet fork, which is actually allowing it to move, rather like an old grandfather clock, the same idea behind it, but it's rotating through those 360 degrees every minute. That's the miracle of the tourbillon. Inside you can see the mainspring doing its thing. And when you get this home, I guarantee one of the things you'll do very first is put your camera on slow-mo, take a photograph of it and watch how it really works.
And you were saying, you know, obviously it takes a lot of craftsmanship, but it takes a lot of craftsmanship, doesn't it?
Well, many watchmakers can't actually get to this level because it is a top of the watchmaker's exams to be able to create a tourbillon. And as you say, they can cost hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Hundreds of thousands. They can. Do your own research. To have one that's under £1,000 is quite incredible and really quite rare. Like the watch is rare, to have this sort of price rare as well. Now this is your green option. Oh wow, that's where it blows you away.
This should be in the Tate Modern, I think, as a design, because it is the curvature. The nature here is that the watchmakers are saying, come and have a look in detail of what I've done. You can see some of the synthetic rubies there. You can see the mainspring at 10 o'clock, no, not 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock there. And at the bottom of the watch, you've got the tourbillon doing its thing. You can see it rotating. So everything to look for. Sapphire glass, of course, front and back. 316 stainless steel, 42mm case size, first layer leathers, a beautiful deployment clasp on the watch as well. Easy to wear. You'll wear this on special occasions. 42-hour power reserve on the watch. Everything about this watch is truly top drawer.
And the face, I love the way it goes from the colour then into the sort of the darkness.
The depth.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. That is the green option, which is beautiful. It's like a turquoisey green, isn't it? It's stunning.
So this is called Space Green on our website, diamond etched indices and those leaf hands, those little fine leaf hands with a tiny bit of lume so you can see the time in the dark as well. And inside the tourbillon, you can see the rotating blue screws there, which is the miracle that Breguet invented. In fact, he made a watch for George III, our king. It was delivered to him and he insisted everything in the watch had to be British spelling. So he called it Whirlwind, not tourbillon. It's something that you can actually see in the British Museum. It's an actually gorgeous piece of art. He only made 30 tourbillons in his life.
And we have nothing like that available in our tourbillon tonight. And the blue and the green you've seen. Hayley has the red option. Again, very small numbers. If you've seen this kind of movement before, now is the time to get it. You're shopping across all three colours right now. 561731. They all come under the same item number. It's vibrant in red, isn't it?
I think it's absolutely stunning. Now, it's very rare we have all three colours available. I'm sure that will change very, very quickly. But at the moment, you have got the choice. Incredible workings, incredible watch. I would say one of the most stunning tourbillons that I've seen. But do your own research. You can spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on a tourbillon movement. Honestly, you have got such an incredible deal, this being under £1,000. And any collectors that are watching, you will absolutely know that. Stunning leather strap as well, and a really beautiful piece that will be that, well, a special occasion watch, but actually, because it looks so good, you will wear this, I would say, time and time and time again.
It will be that piece that you want to wear because it is a real collector's piece. So remember, three colours to choose from at the moment. Real small numbers that we've got in the tourbillon. If you want to spread the cost interest-free, £334 and just over if you want to go for that. However,
half the stock is now in baskets. Now, colour-wise, you need to be really, really clever tonight.
Colour,
if you do want, the blue is usually the first one to sell out. However, the red and the green they're all, I think, stunning options to go for. But what you must do is shop really smartly because we are so low on figures. Stunning. And remember, it's all about that craftsmanship. It's all about that incredible workings, David.
Yes, it certainly is. And the tourbillon really is something that many watch collectors aspire to. Making that decision is always a tough thing to do. I know it's a considered purchase, but we have so many good feedbacks from the collectors on this particular instance. And do your research, and I think you'll love this watch when you get it home.
And we're still going to include that fabulous pen, remember, even with the tourbillon. So if you want to go for that, if you've got it in a basket, we're just hearing how many of you have. Please do confirm your order and check out. Don't wait until the end of the show like we often do with these, and then people miss out. Please get it home. If you've looked at tourbillons before, you will absolutely love this because it is that that quality of finish, isn't it?
It really is. You've got a unique collector's piece here. If you're lucky enough to say half the stock already in baskets. So do remember, not yours till you check your basket through, and as ever with that 5-year warranty as well. Now we're moving on to another piece for you, which I love the look of this.
Now, this is new, isn't it?
This is brand new tonight.
It's really nice.
The Hasten.
Really nice.
It's the first time I've seen it. It's actually got the Swan & Edgar 210-part automatic movement in it, with the open heart at the bottom of the watch. And the blue, I think, is going to be incredibly popular.
So this is what we're calling the rose blue because of the surround. You've also got a rose brown option that Hayley's got there. So 2 very different timepieces.
Certainly, I mean, they're really yin and yang, and everyone's got their own choices and everyone's got their own special colours. And when I got this home and I looked at that open heart and that Cornwall bridge, 45mm case size, exhibition back as well. Swan & Edgar really pulling out all the stops here on this watch with that onion crown, first layer leather, and very, very few watches in the Swan & Edgar range are up to 210 parts and 20 jewels. So there's a lot going on in this particular timepiece.
I love those top numerals as well. Makes it look really contemporary, doesn't it? With that blue face, the rose gold outer, the black strap with the contrast blue stitch on there. I think this is it's got a great sporty look in the blue.
I'm just looking, I'm just looking at it and looking at the face and the sort of markings,
the depth
on the face. Again, there's loads of sort of different texture. I don't know why it makes me think of golf. It's got like a sort of golf ball.
Yeah, that texture.
The texture on it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, you can see that.
So if you've got a golfer in the family, be a great present. But then we'll all see something different. That's the nice thing with Swan & Edgar. You'll look again and think, oh no, that I see this now. I mean, I love the open heart. To me, that looks like an old plane landing.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. The depth and the detail at this kind of price. Usual price on this is £310. We've not seen this style before. It's down to £129.99, so a huge saving on the usual price. And then you've also got PayPal Pay in 3, remember. If you want to split the cost interest-free, $44.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, and that includes your postage. So that's your first colour option.
That is a nice looking watch, isn't it?
How do we pronounce it again, David?
Hasten.
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 Hasten. Once again, limited edition. Loads to talk about.
Yeah, the brown, of course, is the design of the year, really, because brown is really catching on in some of the designer collections. And this is Swan & Edgar 2024 watch. It's the very first 2024 watch we've seen on ITV, so it's really, really good to see it tonight.
The complimentary gift, remember, comes with every item that we're showing you. You will get a complimentary gift. With this particular watch, you are going to get that pen. It's £55 if you want to buy it on the Swan & Edgar website, but we're going to include that as a complimentary gift for you with either the rose brown or the rose blue. This is a new timepiece to us, remember. 089335 is your item number. Just choose which colourway you want to go for. Got to reiterate, these are limited editions, hand-assembled, 5-year warranties, David.
And Swan & Edgar, a boutique designer in London with a heritage going back over 20 years. This is one of their newest designs. You can see with those pushers there, they are contemporary pushers with the onion crown, curved bezel with the contrast stitching on a very thick first layer strap. Everything about that watch is really bang up to date.
So just choose which colourway you want to go for. Rose gold and brown and rose blue. You've got so rose brown or rose blue. I love that contrast stitching on both of them. The black with the blue and then the brown with the red.
And I've got the red second hand as well, which works really, really nicely. Absolutely stunning. And do look at the different texture on that face and then look at the workings through that open heart. It's like seeing the heartbeat of the watch, which is absolutely fabulous. And of course an automatic, so you'll be creating time by wearing this. You'll never need to get a battery. And do love the rose crown on that as well. Really, really lovely.
And those open backs really do show a lot of interest. Remember, 5-year warranty, as we said, and you will get the complimentary gift, which comes separately boxed. So if you want to give that as a separate gift, you can.
You can. Now, if you are joining us for the first time and you're thinking, well, yeah, I do fancy this, but I'm a little bit confused, how's the easiest way to actually order with you? Is it easy to order with us? Well, it honestly is. It's as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days. Though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
And it is that simple to order with us now. We haven't featured all the timepieces that we're going to get through for you tonight. This next one, I'm very excited to bring you because I actually have this in the blue option. You're going to see a fabulous world timer. I'll get David to explain exactly what that means. 5-year warranty, limited edition, hand assembled, complimentary gift, remember, but the price for this is brilliant, $159.99. Now, it comes beautifully boxed. When it arrives, whoever's gonna get this, whether you're buying it for yourself or you're giving it as a gift, will be blown away when they open this. It's a beautiful matte finish to the box. When we open the box, oh, there we go,
yes,
little sneaky peek there. You've got that lovely faux finish at the bottom, but look at this. Now, I haven't seen it in this colorway before. This is the orange option. So that's just to show you how it comes boxed. Remember, you will get that pen as a separate gift that you can keep for yourself or give as a gift if you so wish, but there are 3 color options in this one. In fact, I'll leave that one in the middle there for you, and then I'll show you the one that I've got, because again, I always love blue timepieces. This blue option, take a little look at this. And when we say world timer, let's explain that first of all, Dave.
So the world timer is the ability to travel 24 different cities around the world, around the peripheral of that watch. And this is another flagship from Swan&Edgar. Look at the detail around the fascia as well. You can see the starry night glimmering. I mean, that is a gorgeous piece of engineering in its own right. And we've got a really good close-up there, and you can see, Sean, you can see the different cities. Karachi at 2400 and Dubai at 2300, Moscow 2200. So the way to actually tell the time is to set it in the way that you'll actually be able to see how everything works. So you get the watch out and you actually turn the dial until you get it to 1 o'clock. So we move it to 1 o'clock, and then all the other cities are perfectly aligned. So Paris is at 2 o'clock, Cairo is at 3 o'clock, and Auckland, there's 1300, so what is it? 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So if we set it now to 2 o'clock, then if my colleague will do this for 2 o'clock there, you can see that Rio is at 2300 and Chicago is at 2000 hours. It's a great talking point, a wonderful thing to own. And from Swan&Edgar, you're getting also a premium product because it has inside it this sapphire glass, super luminova on the battens, premium stainless steel on the case and around the engineering of the strap itself as well. A lovely case size of 50 millimeters, so the whole thing is a really great package. And I can see why you decided you needed one for yourself.
I love it in the blue. And the fact you've got that story, whenever you can tell the time all around the world. How great is that? If you've got friends who are abroad, or you've got family who live abroad, fantastic. That is the blue option. Whenever I've done it, there was only ever one option in the blue. I love blue anyway. I went for the blue blue option. However, we've got it in a grey and we've got it in an orange. 5-year warranty once again, beautifully gift boxed. Let me show you the second colourway that's in this collection, because the grey, again, it has tones of blue in here. It's like a silver grey. It's like a cloudscape, isn't it?
Now, this was done in a tribute, really, to the space exploration that's going on at the moment.
Right.
So it's got a nebula finish to it. I think in times to come, people will be saying, have you actually got the nebula version of the Swan Maker? Because there won't be that many of them out there. And it's the sort of thing that, you know, in an auction, you say, oh, the nebula one, you got that one, because everyone else has got the Sean one.
Yeah, everyone's got the one I've got.
But not only that, but the watch has got that Seiko quartz hybrid movement in it.
Okay.
It's got a stopwatch, it's got the tachymeter function as well. So much to talk about in this watch. The accuracy is better than a second a day, according to Seiko. The battery life is expected to be 3 years. That's what Seiko claim, and that's using the stopwatch for 30 minutes a day. So lots going on. Do you want to give it a push, Sean? Do you want to start it off? Is that going to be too technically difficult?
Well, you know me.
Yeah, just
Technical problems.
I know, but
Bear with caller. I'll be right with you.
But it does
Your
have
call is important.
it does have a stopwatch function to it as well. Trust me, it does.
So when you look at the outside of the watch, first of all, you've got all those different time zones all around the world. So top button is going to get that second hand started, isn't it? So
And that's how you know that it's a mechanical quartz movement. It's not an ordinary quartz movement that goes tick-tock. It actually sweeps.
Smooth sweep.
That's the mechanical element inside the watch. So much engineering detail in the watch. And if we stop it now and actually we could set it back to...
Press that
we're gonna
stop
see
once
this.
again.
If you touch the bottom
the
button...
recall is this one.
Look at that, and it will just go back.
Watch closely. Whoa!
Oh.
It's quick.
It's quick, and that's what the hybrid movement is all about, and that's why they use these movements in some real high-end watches, but they never tell you what's inside them, folks. But we're telling you, this has got Seiko's Industries movement inside it.
So this is the grey option. Let's take a closer look at that orange, because if you want something a little bit different, I think this is a stunner, isn't it?
I love the orange. When we first showed the orange, it sold out. It was one of those things that became a bit of a cult. So we've got a few more of them, and you can see the Starry Night there catching as well. It's just not ordinary orange. It's got, see that? You can just catch that. All of the flecks of silver in there, which make it really stand out. And I love the detail around that tachymeter ring. It's really crisp. Everything about this watch is crisp. You've got the Mars, Moon, and the Earth. You've got the date as well. You've got those 24 cities around the peripheral of the watch. 51mm cases, weighing 180 grams. It is a substantial watch, something to be proud. And shall we turn it round so we can see at the back of the watch, there is just a little extra gift for everybody, which is the moon landing on the back in deeply etched stainless steel.
Oh, but look how deep that is as well. Again, the workmanship that goes into this.
It's a true collector's item, this.
And this is the orange option. You've got it in a grey, and you've also got it in a blue. You've got that fabulous stopwatch on there. It comes beautifully boxed. Just before, I'm going to ask Kieran, our director, a favour, just before we move on from this. Can we just see that VT again of how the world timer works? Because this is a real point of difference with this, isn't it? Explain what's happening here.
So the world timer allows you to tell the time in 24 cities around the world. If we set London to the current time, which is 1 o'clock, you can now see all the other cities are perfectly aligned. So in Karachi, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and in Puerto Rico, 2100, New York, time for cocktails at 2000 hours.
Lovely.
So all of that is what the world time is about. World time is, there are 37 time zones in the world, believe it or not. I didn't realize that until I researched it. Only 100 years of activity, and the world timers were very, very difficult to construct. They are a talking point, they are a collector's item, and this from Seiko Industries as well, and from Swan Maker is spectacular.
3 fabulous colours to choose from, as you can see there. So you've got the blue, you've got the orange, and you've got the grey, which has the lovely tints of blues in there as well. And just choose which colourway you want to go for. Remember, you will get the pen included, a 5-year warranty, $54.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3. Absolute stunner. So 297032 is your item number if you want to go for the world timer. A usual price of $230 is a brilliant price for a piece like this. If you've not shopped with us before and you want to scan to shop, you'll see the QR code on screen. Just take your smartphone up to the screen, and with the camera open, it'll take you straight through to the website, and you'll see all the different timepieces that we have available for you. But I believe we have some breaking news on the other side of the studio.
We certainly do. And if you were looking at this timepiece, I'm really sorry to say it has now sold out and gone. It was an absolute beauty, so congratulations if you did get it. When we say we are low on stock, we honestly are, so please, if you want something, please do check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can, because once it's in your basket, it doesn't mean it's yours. It can be taken from you. So it's well done if you managed to get that. But this is a little pre-warning for you, because we did say that had gone limited stock. We did say it was busy. This has now gone limited stock, and this is an absolute beauty. We'll pop the details there on the screen for you, and if you want this, look at the different textures that you have there, which is absolutely stunning on the face, the different numerals as well around the face. But of course it is also an automatic, and that automatic movement allowing you to create time by wearing this watch. Now, if you do want to go for this and be really, really quick, you have got this at an incredible price. 926343 is your item number, and this is price-wise incredible £109.99. So £109.99. You've got a massive saving, and if you are buying on our website, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. And if you did, by the way, like the Ambassador that sold out, I think you might like the next watch coming up, because it is very similar, just slightly different in colour. So let's have a little look and get back to David and Sean.
And indeed, you've got a different colourway, but also a different movement here.
Yes, no, so this is the Seiko movement. It's exactly the same, but the reason it is special is it has that Steinway black IP finish on the bracelet, contrasting with rose gold. So it's a real belter of a watch. And it's so unusual. And I know that people out there will be saying, and last time we showed it, I don't think we didn't last very long, because the way that it's put together just screams style and elegance.
Really classic. It is the mechanical quartz movement, like we were saying, a stainless steel bracelet, but the finish, that IP finish, is beautiful. Reminds me of a ceramic finish.
Yeah, so it's got a 0.6 microns of titanium nitrate finish on the thing. It's done in a vacuum. It's 8 times as resilient as gold plate, and it catches the light so magnificently against the rose gold and the black. I mean, we say watches make a statement, but this really does make a statement. It has the ability to accommodate really large wrist sizes, because 210 millimeters of capability, that's more than 8 inches. So if you're blessed with a larger wrist, then it really does work as well. It has the accuracy of the quartz Seiko inside it, but it also has the hybrid element, so you've got the mechanical element as well to the watch. And it's so well finished and so beautifully engineered. I love the engineered straps of that, the fluidity of that, the comfort of that. 13.5 millimeters deep, with the black and gold contrasting really, really well.
And when it comes to that design, that tonneau shaping, it's really I mean, it's not a cheap process, is it?
No, to get
through?
the curvature to that glass, and we put superluminova, Swiss superluminova on the batten so you can tell the time really well at night. Lots of different things, 24-hour sub-dial, a stopwatch function, a dual deployment clasp at the back there, and if you actually show it against your wrist, you can see there's a great deal of give in there, and you'll size it to your wrist, and the Swan and Edgar logo really says it all.
And there's that deployment clasp. If you've not had a fastening like that before, it opens right up. Lots of strap in there for you as well, depending if you want to have it tighter or looser around the wrist. But it just looks great, doesn't it, on the wrist?
So 46 by 43, lovely case size. The contrast between the gold and the black really, really works. It's a great evening watch, it's a great day watch as well. And people are going to ask you, where did you get that watch? Because because it's limited, you won't see so many of them around. You won't see many at all.
Now, $149.99 is our price. It comes with your 5-year warranty. It also comes with a complimentary gift, as do all our timepieces tonight. But this pen that we've got for you, now it reminds me of a certain Swiss brand of pen.
Yes,
and they cost hundreds of pounds.
And you might often think that maybe that the actual you won't notice the difference, but I can tell you it really does do the business when you need to sign that, that check for the whatever you're going to do.
The new car, the new house.
Car, yeah.
It's weighted beautifully.
To your shopping list.
Feels lovely in the hand, it really does. $149.99 is our price. Remember, it will come beautifully gift boxed as well, as do all the timepieces from Swan and Edgar. So everything comes gift boxed. If you're thinking of a gift for someone else, 034945 is your item number for that one. And you've got PayPal Pay in 3 available. If you do want to spread the cost interest free, you can do that. 034945, the item number on that one. Now, if you go to the web, you'll see everything we've got available. If you want to email in and say hello, or you want anything, you want us to show anything, please do just drop us a message and we'll show it to you. Everything that's on the show, we haven't featured everything yet, so if you want us to bring something forward, just drop us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk. There are pieces that we haven't seen so far. Now, the next piece we're going to look at, and you can just see in the bottom right-hand corner there, it's a very unusual shape that we've got in this next piece. Comes in 2 different colour options for you, but really unusual. Now, first of all, you've got a Milanese strap. The Milanese strap is beautifully fluid. It's not going to catch. It's lovely and smooth on the underside. You've got 2 colours to choose from here. Look at those. Again, I love how Swan and Edgar do it, how they make the timepieces look so different just by changing the colourway.
They really are 2 different watches, aren't they, Sean?
Yeah.
45mm case size this watch, 163 parts, 20 jewels, but it's the octagonal shape. And why we're calling it the quadrant when it's got octagonal shape, I do not really know, but there we go. But the octagonal shape is a symbol of renewal. As we come to this period of the year, you might think that if you ever go to a church, you'll see that the baptismal fonts are actually octagonal, because it's all about renewal. So if you feel like being a bit of renewal right now, the octagonal shape does channel that energy. Mineral glass simply tells the time. It's got the it's got the cyclops eye, the small second hand, the large second hand, lovely Arabic numerals, and that pewter finish with the herringbone. You know the herringbone suits of old, remember those?
Yes, yeah.
But herringbone's a lovely design in the front of that watch, on the fascia of the watch. Milanese strap's so comfortable, instantly adjustable out of the box as well, so fluid. 2 meters of stainless steel weave to put that together. Isn't that phenomenal?
This is the black-faced option that you can see there with that lovely rose gold finish around the outside. I love the rose gold. I love the fact you've got the screw down on the actual face itself as well.
And it's really lovely and thin as well. I think it's a 13mm deep case, so it's very, very flush on the wrist with that stainless, with the stainless steel back to the watch.
5-year warranty across the board when it comes to Swan and Edgar. But let's look at the grey face with that lovely contrast again. Oh, this is
See,
nice,
grey
actually.
does no justice to this at all.
No.
That, to me, is a finely etched pewter tankard on your wrist.
Yeah, pewter, most definitely is the way I would describe it. We're busy across everything that we're showing you. If you've got anything in a basket right now, time to start confirming your orders and checking those baskets out. That is, we're calling it grey. It's so much more than a grey. It's so many shades of grey, as you can see there, with that lovely rose gold. The contrast really works with the rose gold.
I see what you did there, Sean. It's very clever, yeah.
A throwaway.
Yes, but the actual black IP finish is the hardest thing to do. Really, really difficult. And to do it in a Milanese is a real tribute. It's all done in a vacuum. It's giving it that protection. It's giving it that luster. It's giving it the ability to actually catch the light. Contrasted against the pewter face to the watch and the gold, it just works so well.
Look at that. If it catches the light, I mean, and again, the texture, the detail that you've got, those different textures and the contrast on the face there. £129.99 is our price tonight. Should be £200, so over £70 saving there. And you're not just getting your timepiece, remember, you're getting your 5-year warranty, and you're also getting that fabulous pen that we were talking about. If you buy that on the Swan and Edgar website, it's £55. We're going to include it as a complimentary gift. 498492 is your item number, and 2 colours to choose from. You've got that rose gold strap in the Milanese with the black face, or you've got the grey face option. 498492. You'll find everything on the website, everything that you need to see, all the different timepieces. There's descriptions for everything as well. David describes them beautifully and talks us through all the movements, but you can recap everything on the website if you missed any of the detail. And if you want us to see or bring anything forward, please just let us know. Now, when it comes to collector's pieces and real specialist movements, it doesn't get better than the tourbillon movement that you're going to see here. Explain what this movement's about, David.
So, invented originally by Abraham Louis Breguet at the end of the 18th century, it is an ability to actually obviate the forces of gravity on a watch, which was plaguing Breguet because they actually ruined his accuracy. So he put the movements into a cage. You can see the cage on the stills here, moving through 360 degrees every minute. Breguet could not dream of making this watch because this is called a flying tourbillon. It requires all the art of 30 watchmakers, lasers, computer-controlled machinery, you name it, to put a single watch together. 450 processes involved in this watch, 19 jewels and 322 parts. It is a true work of art, and the Swan and Edgar example of a tourbillon is second to none.
And we always say it's one of our favourite designs when it comes to tourbillon because it's classic, it's timeless. This is how it comes boxed, that you're going to see just here. It'll come with an outer sleeve on the outer casing, and to get a tourbillon for less than £1,000 is a real impressive feat. It really is now. The usual price on this just shy of £2,000. When we look inside straight away, this is the blue option. Now, they all come under the same item number, the blue, the red or the green. I'll show you all 3 colourways. But if you're a collector, if you've heard of and talked about tourbillons, this for me is a great time to buy. You've got the option of 3 payments, with PayPal paying 3 if you're paying online, £334.98 on your first of 3 payments. But when we look into the heart of this watch,
it's a step above, so many steps above. It's called the Emperor of Movements because it's so difficult to do. Think of those 30 watchmakers making their collaboration. As we can see there, the escapement is moving through 360 degrees every minute. And inside the watch, you can look and see the mainspring ticking away. But it's the elegant supremacy of that watch, the way it's put together. 42mm case size, it's got sapphire glass on the front, 316 stainless steel on the case. The sculpted case is gorgeous as well. And as a flying tourbillon, I have not seen anything as elegant as this in the past in all my years of watch experience.
Now, there are way more people trying to buy these than we have remaining in the business. Some of you have already checked out. If it's colour options and a specific colour you want, you need to get it right now. Don't hang around. So that is your blue option. Let me run you through these options that we have available, because they've all got their own special talking point, haven't they? Look at it in the green.
So this is called Space Green, and the inspiration for this was the night and day sky that you see when you go up to 150,000 feet in your space transport and see infinity of space before your very eyes. The way that finish is perfected onto that watch is so much of a work of art and catches the light beautifully. Diamond etched indices, sapphire glass, 42mm case size, and every one of these colours reminds me of the colours of the Northern Lights.
Really does, doesn't it? If you've ever been lucky enough to see it, they're mesmeric, the way the light moves around. And as I move that in the light, you see how the light catches the face that you see there. Not only have you got that amazing movement, but when you take a look at the workmanship
the
behind,
curvature as well, and inside,
look
yes,
at that.
yeah. I love the fact that everything is actually curved and not straight. It's kind of saying, you know, I want to be a little bit artistic here. I want something that I can put into the Tate Modern. I want something as a screensaver on my phone, folks, as well. Why not? You can see some of the 19 jewels. You can see the 42-hour power reserve in the mainspring and the beautiful onion crown. Everything is 316 stainless steel here, and the sculpted finish, that is like hewn. It's like a Michelangelo on your wrist.
There's so much depth, so many talking points here when it comes to that magical tourbillon movement. So that is your green option. Again, this is really clever how the clasp's been done here, isn't it? Again, deployment clasp on there.
So once it's sized to your size, you just slip it on and slip it off as you need it. This is not an everyday watch, really. This is something that you'll take out on special occasions. It's part of your watch collection. It's probably the top of your watch collection. This is in Magma Red. This is christened by one of our great friends, Magma Red. We actually call it Shepherd's Sunset or something, but our dear friend said it's Magma Red, and that's stuck. And it really does work tremendously well.
I love the darkness around.
Come on, this is the one to get, because this is so unusual. When we're choosing these watches, you want to stand out, you want to make a statement, you want to say, I'm a little bit more individual here. I've gone for the Magma Red.
But it's so classic. It's got such elegance to it, such feel, and then when you see the depth of the workmanship, once again, all those parts, those working parts, when you go from the front and you see the tourbillon movement, it looks so different from the rear. So first of all, you've got the wheel there, but when I spin that round and you see the contrast, that movement is still happening there, but it looks so different, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and 42-hour power reserve on that watch, so it's really remarkable. And Breguet was a total genius. He only made 30 watches in his lifetime. He nearly got chopped for the guillotine. If it wasn't for the fact he helped a revolutionary out of a house, disguising the revolutionary as an old woman, he would have been chopped, because he was actually the watchmaker to Marie Antoinette and to the King and to George III and to Napoleon. How do you do that? Amazing guy. And I think really the father of watchmaking.
This movement has got such amazing history behind it, and when you do your own research and you look at the movement and the prices that you can pay for a tourbillon, you'll see why it's so special. You'll see why it's such a good deal and why so many people are going for this with us right now here at Shop on TV. If you've got this in a basket, do confirm your orders and check out 561731. Let's remind you of those colour options that you get here with a very special piece, a 5-year warranty, that hand assembly. So many watchmakers involved in the making of the tourbillon movement, and reduced by £1,000 with us here at Shop on TV against the usual price, £334.98. on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you want to use PayPal, remember PayPal only available online. You can go to the phones by all means. 03333 241 241. In fact, if you do want the Tourbillon, and I would go to the phones actually, because there's so many people trying to get this right now. So 03333 241 241 if you want to go to the phone lines. I'm just hearing we've got actually triple the amount of people trying to buy the Tourbillon than we have stock remaining. So if you really want it, if you've got it in a basket online, do confirm your order and check out, especially if you want it this evening. But if if you've changed your mind and you want to release it from your basket, there's a queue of people trying to buy it. So it's completely up to you, no pressure whatsoever. But if you want that special movement, that special timepiece, that's what we've got for you with the Tourbillon. Now, everything that we bring you from Swan & Edgar is fabulous because they've all got stories behind them. They're all limited editions, hand assembled. It's a great time to start a watch collection if you haven't already. And this next piece we're going to look at, well, again, comes beautifully boxed, but this is a gift set we're talking about. Now, the usual price on this is £289. When you see the box, you perhaps think there's just going to be a watch in there. Oh no, not with this one, because you've got a very special timepiece. You've got a second strap included. You've got a pen as part of the gift set. But you've also got a second complimentary gift because you'll also get this leather card holder included. Maybe it's a retirement present, maybe it's a graduation present. If you want something a little bit different, that's exactly what we've got here, because if I spin this to the side, this is a heck of a depth to this watch.
It's 18 millimeters deep, 47 millimeters in terms of the width of this watch, but it's also an offset. And if you're a collector, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. It was designed originally for racing drivers to be able to hold the wheel, we're told, at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. We're always told to do that. And you tell the time accurately without moving your grip on the wheel, so that it would count really excellent in terms of the seconds. 185 parts and 20 jewels. A little bit of an open heart going on there as well. Lovely finish, rotating bezel, and it does enter the room at least 5 minutes before you do, because it's an 18 millimeter deep watch with a Milanese strap, separate first layer leather strap as an exchangeable strap, limited edition pen, and the most useful second gift in the world, to my mind, the credit card holder. The credit card holder, folk, that you put your cards into that and you don't lose the little digits at the back of them. Really good. And you can pay for things as well. It's got the embossed first layer leather, Swan & Edgar logo as well. Great second gift to this wonderful gift set.
What a collection this is. So there's your pen, there's your second strap, and then the leather card holder also included. 5-year warranty once again, beautifully gift boxed, and it is a real statement piece, but it's not too obtrusive either. I thought, because it was so deep, but it's not. It feels good.
It's proven to be a bit of a cult thing, this, actually, I have to say. I mean, it's amazing the people that write in and say, you know, I wanted something completely different, and the fact it's an offset, and the fact it's got that depth to it as well. It just is a Swan & Edgar total special.
Now, Milanese strap included on the watch that you can see there. You can see if you want to use PayPal, it's $54.65 on your first of 3 payments. We are busy on this already. You've only seen it for a couple of moments. 647149 is the item number. You'll get the pen, you'll get the card holder. But the other thing I love about this is you get a second strap included as well. So let me just show you how different it's going to look with that second strap in there for you. It gives you a completely different look. How different does that look?
And these are genuine Swan & Edgar. They've got the Swan & Edgar logo on the back of them as well, and the buckle with the Swan & Edgar monogram on them. A lovely addition to your collection. You've got 2 watches almost for the price of 1. You have got the 24 hours at 12 o'clock and a small second hand and a large second hand. And as we said before, it's a fully automatic 185-part Swan-Edgar movement.
It's a great little gift set, that. 647149 is your item number. Beautifully boxed and a gorgeous timepiece that we've got for you. Limited edition, once again, the Vantage timer, and the fact it's offset gives you that second point of difference. And the Milanese strap, just want to point out, if you've had Milanese straps before in the past and they've caught, these are so fluid, so smooth on the underside, aren't they?
Yeah, the original ones were called shark-proof, which I always used to laugh at because the diver wasn't shark-proof, but the watch was.
The watch was hilarious, and easy to adjust those yourself, isn't it? That's
very easy. We give you a small tool to be able to adjust it. I don't have one on me at the moment, but you know, a small screwdriver can do exactly the same job.
Absolutely fab price on that as well, £159. So 647149 is your item number if you want to go for that Vantage timer gift set, the complete gift set that we've got for you. Easiest way to shop and see everything is on our website. That's shopontv.co.uk. You'll see the full collection there if you want to have a scroll through. Don't forget, we've got ladies' timepieces, or have they all gone? I know we were very busy on those earlier. If you want the ladies' timepieces, take a little look. As you scroll down there, you've got 2 different designs available, and timepieces starting less than £100 and savings of up to £1,000 on our show this evening for you. Everything coming with complimentary gifts, 5-year warranties, and beautifully gift boxed as well. Now we're going to take a look at another Milanese strap right now. You can just see it there. This next timepiece is an automatic watch, and we'll get David to explain what that means if you're not aware of that. But take a little look. I mean, the finish on all of them is fabulous.
Yeah, I just noticed that the vintages are sold out as well.
This watch is selling out left, right,
It's terrible, yeah.
So if you do see your favourite design, please do check out. We can't even keep up with how quick these are selling out.
But this one is lovely as well, the Master, because the Master's another quintessentially Swan & Edgar watch with open alpha hands. Look at that, day, date, month and 6-second timer, Cyclops eye, 45mm case size. It's got a rotating bezel. The piston pushers are to die for as well. And the Milanese strap, really lovely combination of features in this Swan & Edgar classic.
Now, £210 on the usual price on this one, £129.99. Again, all of these, they're not just for gents. These are great timepieces that will suit any wrist. It doesn't matter if you've got a smaller wrist, a wider wrist, and big watches are really on trend now.
Well, 45 is now kind of like a standard size for gentlemen's watches, because we've just kind of migrated from when I was a boy, it's 36mm, which is now the ladies' size. So I mean, by the time we finished, it'll be 80mm. We did go through a phase when huge watches became popular, and then they all dropped back again.
But these are good. They're really usable, really readable sizes, but have all kinds of complications and detail in them with Swan & Edgar. In fact, for anyone who's just joined us, just remind us the history of where Swan & Edgar
So, yeah, I mean, Swan & Edgar started around the corner from where we are broadcasting right now in Shaftesbury Avenue, where the wonderful Eros, or the Shaftesbury statue, stands. And the Swan & Edgar store majestically stood for 150 years as the place of resort for kings and queens and anyone else who fancied buying something from a department store. Now it is this quintessentially British boutique brand in London, centre of fashion, and all the designs are limited editions made in very small numbers. And as you can see, we have such a wide range, something for everyone.
And that's what I love. They're so unusual, the designs, but really work for everybody. There is something for everybody, especially in the collection we've got for you tonight. Whatever you're shopping for, especially that tourbillon that we showed you a little bit earlier, do check out if you've got those in a basket. But you can see the quality and the finish. Everything comes gift boxed as well.
It does. Everything comes in a beautiful box, which we just have an example of the box, which we'll be able to have a look at in a minute. And every watch has this really industry-leading 5-year warranty, which is tremendously reassuring when you're buying a timepiece, even when the price is £210, which it normally is on our website. But today, you're getting it for a little bit less.
Beautiful watch. Not only the watch you're going to be getting, you're going to get that complimentary gift, and that comes separately boxed for you. So if you do want to keep that for yourself or give that as a second gift, you can do that. And with PayPal Pay in 3, $44.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. David mentioned the gift box, or the box that everything comes in, and you can see even the box itself looks luxurious in the finish with that logo on the front, doesn't it?
And it comes sleeved, and everything about Swan & Edgar has this heritage to it. Every watch on the back has the bulldog and the swan with the bowler hat, a little bit of London style. And London is really the centre of fashion design. And there you can see it on the warranty card. All the instructions that come with every watch. And on the back of the warranty card is the instructions about how to register the watch so that you get that reassurance of that 5-year warranty.
I think it might be Fashion Week. Is it Fashion Week this week in London?
I think it is, actually.
It's normally about now, isn't it? I think it might be, actually. I've seen a few things going on for Fashion Week. Great designs from Swan & Edgar. If you want this particular watch, it's a limited edition again, 5-year warranty. There's your gift box. You're going to get the pen included as well. Whatever you're shopping for, though, it is time to start confirming your orders and checking those baskets out. I don't want you to miss out. Whatever you're shopping for, busy across the board. It's lovely to have your company on STV and ITV1 and joining us here on Shop on TV. But it's time to check out right now.
At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service, every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV. Shop on TV broadcasts live across the nation, every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at Shop on TV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late? Shop on TV. Outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV.
Really is great to have your company this morning and lovely to have you all with us, and we have got some amazing timepieces. We're going to try and fit in as much as we possibly can before the end of the show. So we're going to show you a timepiece now that we haven't actually been to. And remember, all of these limited editions, and I have fallen in love with this. Something very different about the look of this, and I do love very much a black watch that you don't often get this sort of look.
No, because it is that claret red contrasting with the acid yellow and the black subdial in a substantial size of watch, like 46 millimeters and beautifully deep at 16 millimeters, weighing 200 grams. So a substantial piece of
lovely
engineering.
weight to it.
163 parts and 20 jewels, mineral glass, that burnished finish to the pure stainless steel strap that's actually been treated in this IP black, which gives it resilience. And I think that even though that is a rose gold finish, IP finish, to me it looks more like a brass finish. It's really lovely industrial look.
Yeah,
and the
especially with the bolts on it as well. You know,
yeah,
it's sort of
everything coming together. It's
really is,
kind of bolted together.
And then I love the fact you've got sort of I love the strap, and I love the black to the strap and the matte sort of look, and then it contrasts with sort of then the
you've
shine.
got the gloss.
Yeah,
so you've got a gloss on the case, and then you've got the brushed finish on that
so
stainless
unusual.
steel.
So nice to have something that is so different, and it is so different. Coloured watches are a coloured face is so popular, isn't it?
You've got complications of day, date, month, and 60-second timer. Plus, you've also got this watch has got an exhibition back as well. So when you look at the whole thing coming together, then you've got a lot of watch at an incredible price.
And tell us about this, because this is an automatic piece. So
you
what
can see
we're
the rotor
yes.
there. Yeah, you can see the rotor there.
And what is that doing?
British invention by John Harwood in 1924 in Bolton. So if you come from Bolton, well done. John Harwood had his shop there, and that's how it all started. It then went, a big shout out to the Isle of Man, because he went there after that.
Right.
Yeah, so there's, you know, the old TTs. I think he was quite interested in that. And we're celebrating 100 years of automatic watches. The Swiss tried to pinch our idea, but he batted them back. And they had the audacity to start doing adverts with him featured in them when they lost the patent case. So that was really kind of no shame in Switzerland at all.
But we have got the gain here. We've got the most incredible piece here. Should be £210, £134.99. I know this is going to be really popular with that gorgeous black strap, which just, again, though I've obviously got a smaller wrist, it sits onto my wrist just perfectly.
It's 46 mil. It's a really substantial piece of engineering. It's the acid yellow contrast. And inside the watch, if you look at the fascia, you can see that not only does it have those large luminous battens to it, but there's a lot of detail behind that Swan & Edgar London. There's treatment inside there that wasn't done in a heartbeat. That took a lot to do. And that's what makes Swan & Edgar watches so stand out.
Again, you can see all the sort of different textures in there. You've got the complications as well. Like you say, that acid yellow second-hand just looks fantastic. And then it does look like it's got a brass sort of surround rather than a rose gold. And then the contrast going into that black sort of matte strap. And then you've got the gloss black to the surround of the watch as well. It's just beautiful.
I do like the contrast between those different treatments to the watch, and you can see the way that it's burnished around that bezel, and the screws there really offset the watch in a functional way, but in a way that really makes it unusual. And as it's a Swan & Edgar, you'll be so unlikely to see anyone wearing the exact
They truly are limited editions, aren't they?
So limited, so collectible. And we have so many fans out there that have multiple watches. Thank you from me, from Swan & Edgar, for your loyalty and purchasing the watches.
And you do thank us. You thank us for incredible savings, but also every timepiece today comes with a beautiful complimentary gift, which is a pen that you can go to Swan & Edgar and buy this pen. It's £55 at the moment. It's on offer, which is a beautiful pen, lovely weight, writes just stunningly, and it's boxed, so that could be a gift if you wish for somebody else. But don't forget as well, everything is boxed stunningly too, so if you are giving this as a present, it will be fabulously boxed, and everything with a 5-year warranty, and you get a lovely little credit card sort of warranty card, which is fabulous, and explains how to sort of register your 5-year warranty on the back. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful piece, and it's beautiful because it is so different. But again, every time you look at it, you look at that different sort of, you look at the different sort of feels to the face. There's so much going on that you notice something different each time.
You can see why it's sort of the London Design School coming to the fore. Our chief designer, Anthony Fields, who's, you know, the 3rd generation of 4th generation of watchmakers behind the brand. You know, he knows his stuff. He knows how to make these watches stand out. And you look at the range of the Swan & Edgar watches, and each one is truly unusual.
That's the lovely thing. You could have, you know, a dozen Swan & Edgar watches and none of them would look the same. And that's what I think is really unique. Remember, it's an automatic as well with Swan & Edgar. So many brands, all the watches look very much the same. You know what that brand is. With Swan & Edgar, you've always got something that's so different. And so nice as a guy to have a different timepiece for every day of the week, if you like. And affordably, you can do that as well with our prices. 288870 is your item number, £134.99. But don't forget, you can split that over PayPal Pay in 3 if you are ordering on our website. So £46.65 is is your first of those 3 payments. I do think that is a stunning piece, and I knew you would absolutely love that. That gorgeous red face. Remember as well, you've got all those different textures, you've got the complications, you've got that acid yellow second hand, and then you've got, though it is that rose gold, like a sort of brass look effect to the surround and the bezel of the watch. And I love that black strap. It's a matte strap, but then the actual surround to the watch has got a black gloss to it. There's your automatic movement at the back there that you can see. It's virtually creating time as you watch it, and be really quick with that. Super busy. We've got some real favourites tonight. We have already had sellouts, and we've got some items. Our tourbillon, we've got twice as many people, well actually over twice as many people ordering as stock we've got available. So when we say we're low in stock and that if you all check out, some of you are going to miss out, it's the absolute truth. They are very much limited editions. But oh, we've got another beauty here, and there's something about a blue face I think that everybody falls for, but this, great size, nice weight to it as well.
Lovely weight. It has the Seiko hybrid movement in it, so it's got that quality, reassurance, 20 seconds a month or better in terms of accuracy, less than a second a day, so incredible accuracy. Mechanical elements to a quartz movement. It is not an ordinary quartz movement, it's a very high-end movement. You can see there, this watch has got a finish. It's called the Target because it's a tribute to Anthony Dodd, who was in 1415 on the Battle of Agincourt and was an archer, and his great-great-great-great-grandson won the archery tournament at the Olympics in 1908. So why don't pay a tribute to him? In addition to that, it's a 45mm case size. It's got that burnished stainless steel in terms of the strap. Lots of work going on in that blue face with the the Cyclops eye as well. Lovely and not so deep, 13.5mm deep, so really fits comfortably on the wrist as well.
I love the face. It looks like a target, doesn't it? I'm thinking my granddad loved playing darts and things. It's so funny. You look at a timepiece and you see different things in it and think that would be the perfect present. If you are thinking as a gift, remember, beautifully boxed, incredible savings. If you are buying this, you can split that cost over those 3 payments, so that's PayPal Pay in 3 that you can use on our website. So $48.31 is all you spend today. That's your first of 3 payments, and that could be a present solved. Perhaps it's for a family member, perhaps it's for your granddad, for your dad and a family member. You could do a PayPal Pay in 3 each and split the cost easily that way. Great looking piece. We have got 2 colour options. I've got to say I love the blue, and the blue really has, well, we've called it silver, but I love that blue face. But then we have got, so that's the silver if you're looking at that blue-faced. But then this is your black option, which actually you could have both of these pieces. They look very different,
Very
don't they?
understated, isn't it, the black? I like the way that the burnished finish to the stainless steel, and the way that we're catching the light now, that it was almost kind of like a flash of gold and red. The red indices really work well against that, don't they?
Very much.
You can time up to 12 hours. You see on the left-hand side, hour. That times up to 12 hours on the stopwatch. Quite unusual in a stopwatch to allow you to time that long. And because it has that Seiko hybrid movement, you've got the tachymeter bezel, which also rotates. It's a unidirectional bezel, so you can use the tachymeter function, which allows you to measure speed and distance. So if you're going to time, I always think that the most handy way to use this is when you go to the summer sports day and your child is running 100 meters, you can time it and see exactly how fast the little chap is travelling at.
Bless.
It's quite clever.
I wouldn't have been going very fast. I wasn't a very good runner. But that it is very clever, isn't it? The timepiece will do that.
You have
it's
to
amazing.
divide by 10. That's the only little thing, because you're timing over 100 meters and you're going to measure it over a kilometre. So those who've got some level of maths experience will understand. Divide by 10, you get the answer.
Absolutely love these pieces. So you have got, that's your black option, and then you have got the silver option. You could easily have both these timepieces, and they look in the different colours a different timepiece. Nice weight to them, Really nice feel to them as well.
180 grams, real weight.
Which is lovely when you take it out of the box.
When you get some of these
time.
watches home, I don't want to say from where you get them, but they have very thin and kind of disappointing straps. This doesn't have that. It has a really solid feel to it, and it feels, as it is, a real quality timepiece.
Absolutely stunning. 2 o'clock there. There's an hour left, but some of these items, there's not an hour left of stock. So if you are thinking, should I, shouldn't I, you do need to check your baskets out. Both really lovely pieces, beautiful weight, lovely strong straps to them, and really nice contrast in the black. I do love the contrast of the black and the rose gold there, and how it catches the light as well. But then I love that blue face. Both beautiful. $139.99, but of course split that over those payments. I can't say it, too many P's. PayPal Pay in 3. You can use that on our website, which is shopontv.co.uk, and that splits it to 48.31 and should be £195 actually today. But of course you have got a special saving with us, and not only do you get the timepiece, every timepiece comes with a complimentary gift, and this will come with that fantastic pen, which is worth, well, it's worth over £70. It's on offer at the moment at 55 at Swan & Edgar, but you will, whichever piece you choose, will get the pen alongside, and you will get your 5-year warranty as well. So what I will say is shop really smartly with us today. The warranty is that really lovely card that you see just behind the pen there with Swan & Edgar on the front. Really gorgeous gift idea. 996831 is your item number. Check everything out on the website, which of course is shopontv.co.uk. If there's anything that you want us to go to, do let us know, and we'll try and go to it if we haven't shown you as yet. But if you have just joined us, take a little look at this. This is the most incredible piece. This is a tourbillon, and if you do your own research, you can find these for, well, hundreds of thousands. It's a very exclusive movement, and they really are collector's items. To have one that is under £1,000 blows me away, but to actually have this timepiece under £1,000 is fabulous, because I do think it's one of the nicest looking tourbillons I've come across. You have 3 colour options. You have a blue, you have a green, and you have a red, if we still have them all available in each colour. This is the problem. They do tend to disappear very quickly, because we are talking, David, very limited editions.
We certainly are, and the Swan & Edgar tourbillon takes the biscuit in terms of its beauty. I think it's a real standout. Sean was saying one of the most finest tourbillons. I think it is the best, quite honestly. Why would I say that? As the Swan & Edgar operations manager, I do not know. I'm completely unbiased, of course, in the whole thing.
But it truly is. It truly is the nicest looking, and we have got twice as many people ordering.
You've got to love that,
as
haven't
stock that we've got available. Beautifully boxed. And then we're seeing that movement. Tell us about that movement and why this is just so special.
Yeah, this is really important, because when you see the open heart, which you'll get on less expensive watches, you think, oh, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is you've got the rotation of 360 degrees happening in that cage at the bottom of the watch. That is a really tough thing to do. It took Breguet 20 years to perfect it. In the 1805 is when he patented it. But he couldn't dream of making this watch, because this is called a flying tourbillon. It has 80 parts there moving around. You can see there it's coming up to 6 o'clock. That is in fact the escape wheel being controlled by the 2 little pallet forks going in and out and just allowing it to regulate itself. It's beating 28,800 times every hour. So that is phenomenal in its own right. 322 parts, 19 jewels, 450 processes, 316 stainless steel, sapphire glass, and a finish on the front of that watch is to die for. That infinity finish in blue with those tiny leaf abyss hands and the Cornish way that the watch is put together, sculpted 316 stainless steel in 3 different colorways. Get it while you can.
Have a little look at the second colour option. So you've just seen the blue. This is now the red. Have a look at how you've got that fantastic blend from that striking red into that darker edger, which is lovely, and how it catches the light. And let me turn this watch around. When we say this really has to be made by the most talented, crafted, craftsmanship of watchmakers, this can't be made by any watchmaker, can it?
No, it really is an exam in its own right. 30 watchmakers in collaboration to make a single watch. Can you imagine the amount of work and the amount of shouting across the room there must be putting these watches together? You can see there at the 2 o'clock position the 42-hour powered mainspring. That's one of the features of this watch, because when this watch is wound, it maintains its time for 42 hours at a time. This is a watch you do not take out every day. It's an investment for the future. It's something to hand down. It's something
definitely.
that you have in your collection as the standout piece and something you aspire to. Anyone who buys this watch has already done their research, already knows there are tourbillons out there, and have maybe been disappointed by some of the, dare I say it, less elegant designs at prices higher than this. But today you're getting a watch that is really phenomenal compared with the £2,000 on the Swan & Edgar website. And in addition, you're getting the reassurance of that 5-year warranty with this watch as well.
5-year warranty, the most unique of movements, the most great looking tourbillon. Do your own research, take a little look. It's absolutely stunning. You can find tourbillons for hundreds of thousands. To have one that is under £1,000 is incredible. Gorgeous leather strap. And looking at the strap and the fastening, this looks to me like you can actually make this fit you instantly.
Yes, and once it's fitted you, you just snap it on.
Fabulous. So
really
it's like a butterfly sort of fastening.
And I love the back, that even the way that the stainless steel on the back of the watch is put, on the back of the strap. I mean, love the engineering of the way, the curvature and the sculpted finish of that 316 stainless steel is something that none of the materials here are anything other than first rate. And that's what I like about Swan & Edgar. When you put together a watch of this quality, of this refinement in limited numbers, how many people can aspire to own a tourbillon? How many people want to own a tourbillon but can't? Today, you have that opportunity.
Not everybody, because we have got twice as many people trying to order than stock we have. So sadly, if you all checked out now, a vast amount of you will have sold out. You will miss out on this. This is a real favourite colour-wise, which is that gorgeous green. It's like a turquoise sort of jade green, and I love the way that catches the light.
So this is space green. It's meant to be the eclipse between day and night as you go on your space tourism up there in the atmosphere, having paid £250,000 for your ticket, wearing your Swan & Edgar watch, no doubt. And inside you can see the genius of Abraham Louis Breguet, who put the whole escapement in a cage, rotating through that 360 degrees every minute. That's his invention. And this is a flying tourbillon from Swan & Edgar. It is truly special.
Don't forget as well, it is fantastically boxed. I will show you that box again. The workings, and put together by how many watchmakers?
30 watchmakers, 450 processes. It's a work of art. And when you get this home and you look at it under, no doubt, your very expensive phone, you'll see how detailed the work is inside this watch. I've seen watchmakers take these watches apart and marvel over the intricacy of the engineering. It is something that is at the pinnacle of any collection.
Now that is your green. So let me show you again the other colour options. That's your green. You've then also got that fantastic red.
Oh, the magma red. Doesn't that catch the light so beautifully?
Yes.
It's like the Aurora Borealis on your wrist.
Absolutely stunning. Such a smart, classic looking watch, but it's that working that you see there that is so unique. A complete collector's item, which you're lucky enough to get today for under £1,000, because if you do your own research, you'll find tourbillons hundreds of thousands of pounds. And actually, I don't think you'll find a tourbillon this good looking, because this is such an absolute beauty.
It's an A-lister of a watch.
It really is. And then to finish with it in the box, of course, whichever option you're going for, is stunningly boxed. It will have an outer shell on it as well. That's your 5-year warranty. It's a little credit card with Swan and Edgar on. And for anybody wondering about the brand,
so the brand goes back to 1812, Swan and Edgar in Piccadilly, the flagship store there, now metamorphosed into this quintessentially British design house of limited edition watches. This is the top of every collection. And not only does this watch come in this lovely inner box, but I'd like to show you how it is actually presented in the outer box as well, because we were talking, I think Sean was doing it down by saying it comes in a sleeve. It doesn't come in a sleeve.
Oh my word, more people are ordering, and we've already got over twice as many people as stock we've got available. So whichever colour option, but I know you will be limited now on getting the colour that you want. You then have it in this fabulous box, but then in this amazing outer. I mean, what an experience. So first of all, you open this box up.
You open this box and it's
And you open this box to find this box.
What a gift. What a lovely thing, you know, for a
Stunning.
special birthday, someone who is a watch collector.
Oh,
if you
gosh, it'd be
give
a
this to
dream,
somebody,
wouldn't
it would be a great dream, wouldn't it?
For a watch collector, this is a bit like buying, you know, someone that loves their sports car, the best sports car you could find. It is exactly that. You really have got a timepiece that is so unique, a timepiece that has the most amazing look to it, but it is all about that movement, that unique movement that tourbillons can cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. Now, I think we're going to have to move away, because what you need to do is check your baskets out. We've now got, I think, around about 3 times as many people ordering as stock we have available left. So you do please need to check that basket out. As ever, only as long as the stock is there. So please make sure whilst the stock is available, you have this, well, you have it in your basket. Too many of you have it in your basket. You do need to check that basket through, not yours till you check it out. The movement is amazing. The fact it takes 30 watchmakers to actually create this timepiece, and that movement, when you see the cogs and that, the extra wheel sort of, it's just out of this world. And you will have a talking point, but also you'll have that hand-me-down. And perhaps you're buying this for somebody as a really special birthday gift, and what they could do is then hand that down, perhaps to their child later on in life. It's absolutely stunning. 561731 is your item number, but do your own research into tourbillons. They can cost hundreds of thousands. And don't forget, every timepiece does come with a complimentary gift, which is your pen, so you will get that with the tourbillon as well. That is normally around about £70. It's on offer on Swan and Edgar if you want to buy it at the moment. It's £55. You're getting that as a complimentary gift. I'm just hearing the tourbillon has just gone crazy. If you all checked out now, there's twice as many people ordering as stock is available, so at least half of you will miss out on ordering it and you'll be disappointed. Please grab it while the stock is there. So it will come with this, but we're moving on to another piece now. This is nice.
Now this is nice because it is another set of colours. Yeah.
Yes.
135 grams of weight, 45mm case size, 163 part 20 jewel movement. But it is the acid yellow against that mahogany red that makes this watch really, really special. I just love the contrast between the two. The lovely curvature of those raised battens. These little design things are things that Swan & Edgar do so brilliantly, and that's what makes each of these watches so different.
So unique, so different. It's so nice to have a brand that, you know, each timepiece is different, whereas so many brands, they do all look the same. You always know what brand it is because they all look so similar. You really do have such a great collection, something for absolutely everybody. Talk us through the complications that are on here.
So it has the day, the date, and the 60-second timer, a Cyclops eye as well. Inside the watch, the finish is not just straight battens, but curved battens. That's another addition that Swan & Edgar put in. Around the rehaut, that's the peripheral of the watch, around the chapter ring of the watch, you can see the mirrored finish that allows the light to bounce in and out of that mineral glass. 15mm rotating bezel, and that Milanese strap, which is very fluid and comfortable to wear, instantly adjustable out of the box. a true Swan and Edgar, something we haven't seen tonight, this particular design. The first time we've seen it, the Catalyst.
The colour is stunning. It's like a, how did you describe it?
We call it mahogany red. But I, because I'm much more interested in wine, I would probably say it's a cloudy claret. But there you go.
I like it. And as it catches the light, it really has got some beautiful depth and colour to it. Really lovely textures in there as well. You really have got a great looking piece there. And like you said, I love the contrast when they use that acid
It's
yellow.
very elegant, isn't it, really? It's a day watch, it's a night watch. And because it's an automatic movement, you're not going to need to go anywhere near any batteries at that price point. I mean, to get an automatic watch, a £310 watch for less than half price tonight, it's a real steal.
And of course, you're getting as well that fantastic pen alongside. It is an automatic, so whilst you wear this, you are creating time. On the back of this watch, though, you have got Swan and Edgar, which of course is the fabulous brand that you're buying from today that has such an incredible heritage.
Yes, the true brand ambassadors of Swan and Edgar
Yes.
are Edgar and Swanee McSwanface.
We should have hats on, shouldn't we, really?
Well, I have to wear it in the office.
Do you?
Oh, yes.
Ah, you see, next time bring us all a hat.
And
We'll all wear a
pinstripe
hat.
suit, of course.
Yeah, I've got my pinstripe suit on, and all I need is my hat. And absolutely, I mean, this is going to go however dressed up, however casual. You could be in t-shirts and jeans, a crisp white shirt, and just that watch is stunning. You could be at work with a really smart suit on. It's going to work every day of the week. Looking at the strap as well, I can see whatever sort of size wrist you have, it's going to sit just beautifully and super comfortably. And I love the fact that you can alter this strap yourself.
So it's so fluid, and you might be wondering, why is it called a Milanese strap? Well, in the 13th century, Milan was famous for making chainmail. And that's where the whole idea of Milanese straps came from. And then in the 60s, some very famous watch brands called them shark-proof. But of course, the diver wasn't shark-proof, but the watch was.
The watch survived.
And now a very cunning machine stitches about 2 meters of steel wire together to make an individual piece. Now, you look at inside it, it's incredibly durable. Think about that. I mean, leather's lovely, but if you're looking for something that's going to really take wear, this is going to take wear.
Absolutely, feels just gorgeous and super smooth against the skin as well, but it is that face that really catches your eye alongside that strap. The contrast is lovely, and I love the fact you've then got that really sort of lovely gloss shine to the whole watch face, which is just stunning. And then your red wine inside.
The red wine inside, the rotating bezel, which is, you know, a substitute for worry beads as far as I'm concerned, because when you're waiting in the queue, you can just kind of like twiddle it. And
I like that.
It reduces your stress levels instantly.
We can't guarantee that, but I think it actually might. So you can just spin that whilst you're waiting in your queue and get you through the rest of the day. Absolutely beautiful. Great gift idea. Should be £310. You have got a better than half price deal, which will split over 3 payments. That's PayPal Pay in 3. £46.65 is the first of those 3 payments. Now, if you like this colour, you might like this watch as well. So if you want to, I love this, and you are loving it. Remember, every timepiece is coming with a complimentary gift. The majority coming with that fantastic pen worth, £70 it's worth. It's on offer at £55 on Swan and Edgar at the moment. If you want to go for this, though, this has been really popular. Comes with a 5-year warranty. It's an automatic, and you can see the automatic movement on the back of that. It's got a fabulous sort of matte finish to the black strap, and then you've got a really nice sort of gloss to the black actual surround to the face, and then you've got that lovely, really gorgeous red face, loads of texture, and then you've got, though it's a rose gold surround, it looks more, we were saying, like more like a sort of brassy effect, weren't we?
It does have that industrial feel to it.
And I love with the fact it's got the sort of bolts, the screws in. Just hearing half the stock has gone. You've absolutely loved that, so please do grab that while the stock is there. And really, really lovely piece. We've got lots of fantastic pieces. We've got pieces starting from £99, and we've got savings up to £1,000. So we have got something for everybody. Now, we've got another great piece. This is the world timer. So if you've got anybody that's going on their travels, this is going to be absolutely fantastic and beautifully boxed again.
It's even better boxed. It's a better, not as great as a tourbillon, but I think
wow.
I like this. I like the design
Very
because
posh.
it's got that kind of veneer. It reminds me of a very posh motor car.
Yeah, well, one of my, I love the Lexus car, and one of our very original Lexuses had a lot of this wood inside, which was just stunning.
But of course,
is lovely.
It's a lovely presentation, another great gift, very, very affordable. I mean, let's just start with the price to start. The $230 is a realistic price.
Definitely.
You know, and really, this is a flagship product from Swan Lake. It very rarely gets discounted.
Now, when you know more about this timepiece, and I will show you in more detail, you will be blown away at the price you have got it today. Remember, fantastically boxed, and that feels just stunning, super expensive. But let's have a little look at your colour options, because I know you are going to absolutely love these. You saw a sneaky look at the orange. We'll take a look first of all at the blue out of the box.
That's Sean's, isn't it?
That's Sean's. My partner Sean owns this watch. Absolutely loves it, and we do love to travel. Tell us why it's called the World Timer.
It's the world timers are really sought after because you can tell the time in 24 cities of the world by reference to where you are. So right now you've got a really good shot of London at 24.
Yes.
Hours. So if we just turned it just like, maybe I can do that for you. So,
well, we're going to
look at this.
Yeah.
My colleague here is going to do this.
Okay.
So we're moving London now to 1 o'clock. And then you can see in South Georgia, it's 2300 hours, Rio 2200, New York 2000, time for cocktails in New York.
Wow.
So isn't that fantastic?
How clever.
Isn't it something to talk about?
So you just set it at the time that it is where you are.
So we put London at 2 now because it's gone 2 o'clock. And you've got every travel zone you could possibly imagine,
That
from
is
Anchorage
fantastic.
to Tokyo to Bangkok to Dakar to Karachi, 24 cities. Isn't that tremendous as a talking point?
That is absolutely incredible, and I'll show you that piece that you were looking at there. This is the grey option. It is like looking into the sky. So not only have you got that amazing world timer, you look at this and you sort of see the moon, you see the sky, you see the planets.
But for the watch collector, this has extra features. One of them is it's got a sapphire crystal on the front of it. That's the toughest watch material, and that is tremendously resilient. In addition, it has superluminova on the battens, and it's pure stainless steel throughout. So that case is stainless steel, the engineered strap is stainless steel, 51 millimeters in terms of case size, and to put the final icing on the cake, it has the Seiko hybrid movement powering the watch, a movement that is used in some watches costing many times the price of this watch, an industry secret, folks, and because of that, you've got a package that punches way above its weight.
Absolutely stunning. And then we had a sneaky look at this in the box earlier. I don't think I've ever had this.
No, the
piece
orange,
with
you've got to be
colours.
brave, but I think the orange is definitely a colour that stands out. You know, you're going to make a statement here. You're going to have something on your wrist because we really don't have many ways of being individuals nowadays, but watches are one of them. You can see the Starry Night on the fascia of that watch, the flecks of silver against the fiery sky of Mars. That is the sky of Mars reprised in a watch, with Mars, the moon and the Earth as subdials, the small second hand at 6 o'clock, 24-hour timer as well, epitomized by Mars itself, and the ability to time up to 60 minutes on the subdial on the left-hand side. What a great combination of features, something to talk about, something to treasure, and phenomenal from Swan Lake to put together such an interesting colourway.
Really is something to talk about. If you've got anybody that is travelling, what a great gift to give them as they go on their way. Beautifully boxed, which I will show you again. 3 colour options, that is your orange, and we will show you as well that world timer one more time. You have got the blue option as well. You can really see the stars there as it caught the light as I lifted it up, and then you've got the moon and the planets there. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this piece, and you have always loved this piece. I've never seen or had the opportunity to show you 3 colours in this watch before, so it is a limited edition. You've got that orange, you've got the blue, but let me just show you the grey as well, because the grey is a real beauty.
So this was an inspiration as we go back into space and we're starting to go to Mars and the Moon. A nebula sky was the inspiration behind this. It's called grey, which doesn't do it any justice at all. I love the idea. It's a true collector's item. And again, 51mm, a really substantial case size, and it has the moon landing on the back of the watch as well, Hayley, which is a great additional feature.
Oh, wow.
Deeply etched moon landing. So much to give here. What a great gift.
That is fabulous. Absolutely loving that. But then again, check out that world timer on this. Very clever. Talk us through how we work this.
So we simply adjust through the sub-dial here, London to the time we are right now. So say it's 1 o'clock in London, and then you can see in the Azores it's 2400 hours, and then in Karachi it is 6 in the morning, and Chicago 1900 hours, time for a cocktail, and then in Rio 2200, time to go down to the nightclub.
It's always time for a cocktail, surely. So 297032 is your item number. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, they say. So 230 is what it should be, £230. It's £159.99. But with our PayPal Pay in 3, £54.98 is your first of 3 payments. Absolutely love that. And don't forget, every piece comes with this fabulous pen. Every piece, apart from we have got a gift set that has a pen in it already, so we give you a leather card wallet with that as a complimentary gift. Everything has a complimentary gift, but the majority come with this fabulous pen, which is normally around about £70. It's on offer at the minute. If you want to buy it separately from Swan & Edgar, it's £55. It writes beautifully, and it's a really gorgeous weight as well. So that comes alongside every piece, and a 5-year warranty, which is on this, oh, I've gone the wrong side, this really lovely little card. And that 5-year warranty, it gives you all the instructions on the other side as to how to register that as well. So all your timepieces come with that 5-year warranty. But we're moving on to our next piece. Should we have a little look? Oh, this is nice. And you've got 3 colours at the moment, I will say. Oh, where should I go first? We'll go to the blue first. Actually, no, we'll go to the white first of all, because I don't think we've seen a white face as yet. Talk us through this and the story to this.
So the inspiration behind this was radar, invented originally in Daventry, believe it or not.
Oh, right.
Hello to Daventry. Anyone there from Daventry, please write in and let us know you're watching. It'd be lovely to hear from you. This watch, 45mm case size, has also that Seiko movement inside it. There's a little bit of the panda eyes going on there, but of course those rings are meant to emblems of the radar being sent out. And this times, as you can see on the left-hand side, a stopwatch function as well included with the rotating bezel, and the Cyclops side with 21, which is now February the 21st here, live TV. Don't you love it? The S of Swan & Edgar on the crown of the watch, contrast red stitching, first layer leather. And can we give it a little push? Can we try pushing the top up? Give it a really good push, because you need to do that to get there. Look at it sweeping along. That's the thing about these Seiko quartz movements. That rotation there, you're seeing that looking as a sweep. It's not going tick-tock, it's not ordinary quartz, it's something way beyond that, and it's an industry secret. This movement is used in some real high-end watches, and tonight you're getting it in a Swan & Edgar at $139.99.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? What I will say is shop really smartly today. Really beautiful pieces, and Swan & Edgar on the back. I love the face to this. It really is so interesting. And as you say, you really have got, again, another piece with a great story. That is your white face. We're going to show you as well, we've got the brown option, which again is, I do think a brown watch looks very classic and very smart.
I don't know why you always think you're not brown in town, so you know brown is for your country weekends, for your hikes across the moors and all of that. But they're very old-fashioned, you see.
Yeah, you see, I like a nice suit with brown shoes, and I think a really nice brown watch to go alongside that.
The watch hasn't stopped, folks. It's just that we've actually stopped the stopwatch at 10 o'clock. That's why it's doing that, so we can actually send it back.
Send it back with the bottom?
Yeah. There you go.
And then
you can start it again. So these stopwatch functions are really handy for timing pizzas, timing your stay at the car park, or doing anything else you like in terms of just being able to fiddle with a watch and have that lovely ability to have a stopwatch on your wrist.
I love the contrast, that lovely leather, brown leather strap with then the red stitching. I mean, just the straps. Just to buy a leather strap, you could spend £140. I mean, absolutely beautifully made.
It's quite incredible how much these things cost when you actually buy them individually, but when you get it packaged as a watch, it's a really great buy.
And then, right, I know you're going to love this, so are you ready? This is the blue.
That is always the best seller.
I'm not
There's
surprised.
something about blue which people love. And the contrast, that kind of sky blue contrast stitching on the first layer strap. Each of these are hand waxed leather as well. And then the little Swan and Edgar London that says this is London style on your wrist, with all those complications and the fact that you've got a Cyclops eye and a 45mm case size, with that accuracy, less than a second a day in terms of error that Seiko claimed for this watch. 3 years of life in the battery according to their specification, even if you use the stopwatch for 30 minutes a day.
How gorgeous is that? And that great on my wrist as well, a really nice size. Though you tend to think these as guys' watches, they're not really. So many of them could
No,
be
this is
ladies.
very much a unisex watch, certainly. And as I was saying to Sean earlier on, I was travelling the other day on a plane and so many ladies were wearing these larger watch sizes.
Yeah, they're really in. That larger look is so popular. Absolutely stunning to look at. And I just love how they've created that face.
Well, it's kind of meant to be the radar rays going out.
Right.
The tribute to the original invention of radar, of course, another British invention, dare I say it. But it's just lovely to have these little quirky things. Because Swan and Edgar, all of the heritage of Swan and Edgar that goes back 200 years is kind of channeled into the design factory of Swan and Edgar today.
Absolutely, I love that. Love the whole
Look at the colour differences as well. You know, you've got the seconds in red, and then you've got picked out in black. Lots of different things. As you get a Swan and Edgar home, you'll start to discover the quirky little design traits inside the watch, which are not apparent immediately.
That is the thing. It is a face that you'll look at and see something different time and time again. A beautifully made, gorgeous leather strap, and a really nice size as well. So that is your blue option. You have got a brown and you have got a white too. So it's entirely up to you which is your favourite, because this is really popular and always has been. You have got a great gift idea here. It should be virtually £200, £139.99, and of course you can split that cost over PayPal, pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. All stunning pieces. I think the blue's my favourite, though. I do really like the white, and I do like a brown watch, so you've got real good choices there whilst the stock is available. So 625-961 is your item number. Super busy, really lovely to have your company on ITV and STV. Do check out everything on our website, though we are sadly coming towards the end of our show. We finish at 3 a.m. You can carry on shopping. Remember, we've got lots of items that are really low in stock. Our tourbillon has actually got about twice as many people ordering as stock is available. So if you find something you do want, check your baskets through. And if you're thinking, well, I'd like to order, but it is my first time, how do I do it? Take a look. It's as easy as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from ShopOnTV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at ShopOnTV Live. Be a part of our fun community at ShopOnTV.
And we're back together with you for the end of the show, but we've still got another 25 minutes, so we've still got plenty of time to show you loads of your favourites and some of the items that we haven't seen, because we had such a collection, and this is the last timepiece that we haven't seen.
Yeah, and this is a very different look that we're going to take a look at now from Swan & Edgar. This is a silicone strap that you've got here. It feels great. More of a casual look maybe, but you can dress this up as well, because you put it against my suit jacket, you've got that lovely blue face against the black silicone strap.
And lots of people like a silicone strap, really comfortable to wear. Perhaps you don't really get on with leather or stainless steel. Perhaps you react, you know, you're not good with those materials, whereas a silicone strap is so easy to wear. I do love the face to this and the size to this. David, if you would, talk us through this one, the Speedster.
So this is a larger watch size, 50 millimeters, 163 parts and 20 jewels. The fascia of the watch has got lots of detail going on as well. You have a day-night indicator as a complication as well, and a rotating tachymeter bezel, which is just a sub-crown at 10 o'clock that allows you to do that. In addition, of course, you've got the date, you've got the day, and you've got the month. So you've got all the things you might want to see on your wrist in a really unusual case size with that really comfortable silicone strap. Now, silicone straps are right back in again on watches costing many thousands of
Yeah, we were talking about this, weren't we?
And it's quite incredible how silicone's made a comeback. Originally introduced in Baselworld in 1980 on some really high-end watches, and what the real scandal was that you could get a gold watch for the same price as a silicone watch. It's just the way that they kind of like marketed the watches. But now it's affordable for everyone. This is about Mike Hawthorne, which one of the great racing drivers of the past. One of the racing drivers actually owes his Formula One victory to Sterling Moss being a total gentleman and allowing him to win. Really great part of the Swan & Edgar history, because a lot of Swan & Edgar patrons were sports people. So sporty nature to this Swan & Edgar special, mineral glass as well, an unusual design, and really appeals to the young at heart.
Absolutely, I love that. I love the markings.
Crossed-hatch detail on that, very difficult. Because
I was going to say that I bet that is difficult to do, but looks fantastic.
Really crisp.
Really does. It gives it that sort of sporty sort of look, or even car sort of look. It could be a tyre sort of thing.
Couldn't it? Yeah, the tread on a tyre that you can see there. It is a really expensive way to manufacture to have this kind of finish, because it's quite similar to that ring you bought me for my 50th birthday.
It is very similar to that ring.
It wasn't 129.99.
It wasn't, no. And I didn't know I had to go further than London
We
to
did,
get it.
worldwide to get that, didn't we?
So honestly, this is an absolutely great piece. Great gift idea. So please, if you want this, if you're thinking of how this would be the great gift for, perhaps it's a son, perhaps it's a dad, perhaps it's a granddad, perhaps it's an uncle, you've got a really lovely gift there. Should be £180. As ever, you've got an incredible reduction, but that reduction also is allowing you to split that cost over those three payments. So £44.98 is the first of your three. PayPal pay in 3 on the website, which you can use, or you can pay in full if you wish at £129.99. It really, and I love the fact you've then got the same sort of contrast inside the face as well.
Yeah, that's called gouache detail, and it's again a very difficult and expensive process to. Yes, it does. So many things are French for some reason or other, but there you go.
I love that. And tell us about the.
So you've got a day-night indicator at 6 o'clock. You've got the date and the day, as well as you've got the date at 5 o'clock. 50 millimeter case size. So if you like a larger sized watch, this is what you want. 163 parts and 20 jewels. Tachymeter around the edge there, which allows you to measure speed over distance, another great function. And the unusual feature, of course, being a silicone strap, the only silicone strap watch on the show.
Oh, it is actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And we do love, and they're always really, really popular. Even more popular now, actually, silicone straps. Got a really great sort of sporty look to it. And I think it's a watch that you'll feel you can wear every single day. It's not a watch you save for best. You'll wear this day and night. Comes alongside that fabulous pen, and that is a complimentary gift.
Yeah, with every purchase you are going to get a complimentary gift tonight. I was just looking again on the Swan and Edgar website, £55 if you want to purchase this pen. It's complimentary with this timepiece tonight at £129.99. 286 947 is your item number if you want to go for this one. As David just said, it's the only silicone strap watch that we've got available on our show this evening. Loads more for you to see on the website. It's time to start making up your minds.
Yeah, prices from £99. You've got savings up to £1,000. We've got more people ordering. Lots of the timepieces and stock is available. That is a favourite. The World Timer just jumped up on its own there, and we have got that in 3 different colour options. It has been super popular, and it is beautifully boxed. That it really is. It's very clever that you can actually then read the time in loads of cities around the world. Hopefully we'll get a chance to show you that again. I've never seen that in 3 different colour options, and the choices there, and landing on the moon on the back.
Yeah, great package, flagship watch from Swan & Edgar, right at the top of the range in that premium presentation as well. Something to really own and treasure.
And 5-year warranty as well, remember, with all the timepieces. That's the little credit card. Explains how to register that online as well. And beautifully boxed. That's really got a special box. It really is a special piece, so grab that. If you think there's someone that loves the planets and or travels a lot, that could be the perfect gift. My favourite's back. I love this piece. What a stunner. Instantly you see that fabulous red face, but then you see, and it's like a rose gold, but we were saying earlier it's like a bronze surround.
So the inspiration behind this watch was a famous Prime Minister called Harold Wilson, and he talked about the white hot heat of technology. And what you can see here is kind of the emblematic fusion of engineering, and the way that this is put together is really reprising that deep red, claret red against that burnished copper-esque bezel to the watch, with those large proud battens, date, month and second timer, 163 parts and 20 jewels in a really large case size, 46 millimeters by 16 millimeters deep, I believe.
I love the strap as well. The strap is like a mat. And it's quite unusual to have this black strap, but it's got this lovely sort of matte finish. But then can you see the surround of the actual watch?
So different treatments.
It's got this
going
gloss,
on.
yeah.
Yes. So you've got a Steinway black case, and then you've got the burnished finish to the IP pure stainless steel bracelet, and then you've got that etched, screwed down 3-part case, the bezel of that case, and the screws there, really giving that kind of idea of engineering finish. It's a lovely weighty watch, weighs 202 grams as well. It's got an unusual deployment clasp on the back, and it has an exhibition back as well. So lots of great Swan & Edgar features all coming together at a remarkable, oh look at that, the exhibition back. So you can see the automatic movement, the way that the automatic movement powers the watch through that rotor, and coming together, the watch actually does present really well.
Absolutely gorgeous. Automatic, you see the rotor there, that will spin as you wear it, it moves. And so that movement actually creates time. Whilst you're wearing it, you're creating time, so you'll never need a battery for this. It's incredible how these pieces are made and how they're hand assembled as well. And limited editions, they are all limited editions.
So you're unlikely to find anyone else wearing a Swan & Edgar watch because they are made in such limited numbers. Unlike the watches we're all familiar with that are made in hundreds of thousands every year, these editions are made in their hundreds.
So your chances of bumping into somebody in the same watch as you are quite remote. But the lovely thing is such affordable prices that allows you to become a collector, which is wonderful.
That's the great change in my lifetime, the fact now that many people collect watches. They have many watches for different occasions. It becomes an item of fashion, of jewellery, of choice. It's kind of the modern equivalent of wearing a tie.
I would price that so much more than £210.
And you know what? When you get it out of the packaging as well, and you feel the weight,
it's lovely, isn't it?
It's got a lovely weight to it. This £134.99 is our reduced price. Should be well, £210. 288870 is your item number. And don't forget, if you are paying online, whatever you're shopping for on this show, you can take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3.
And lots of you got this in a basket. Please do remember to check those baskets through. Otherwise, sadly, you will miss out. We've got a few timepieces now where more people are ordering than stock is actually available, which normally happens when we get towards the end of the show. Love the contrast of all of that watch. Love the strap, the matte to the gloss black. I love the face, that fantastic red that just catches your eye and really reflects the light, and then that sort of brass bronze outer, which is really a rose gold, but just looks so fabulous with sort of the screws and bolts in. I love it. And the pen you see there that Sean's holding, that's a complimentary gift.
Yeah, and that is included with your watch this evening. It comes separately boxed, so if you want to give that as a separate gift or you want to keep it for yourself, you can do just that. 288870. We are running out of time. If you've got anything in your basket, it's time to start confirming those orders and checking those baskets out. The website, you will see everything. You can recap on all the detail on all the timepieces there. Everything comes beautifully boxed.
Isn't
A
it?
gorgeous gift box and a 5-year warranty.
I mean, you'd open that and that will be the best present ever, won't it? And something so unusual as well. If you have got any special occasions coming up, please do make sure you get the watch that you want whilst we have the stock. Remember, limited editions. So often we'll see a timepiece and we won't ever see it again. So if you do spot something you really like, grab it. And that's your automatic movement in the back there. Now, we've moved on to another piece. There's some great favourites today. And blue timepieces are so popular.
And this is new tonight.
This is brand new tonight. 210 part movement from Swan & Edgar. First time I've seen this watch. And it is the Hasten. It has actually got the open heart with the Cornwall Bridge. It's very much a collector's item. Inside, Hayley was saying it's almost reminiscent of a golf ball finish to it, a blue golf ball. I haven't seen one of those recently. But there you go.
If I played golf, I'd have a blue one.
I'm sure you would. Exhibition back as well. Interesting kind of modern inverted pushers. Swan & Edgar logo on the first layer leathers. You can see the automatic movement there, automatic 20 joules. See the watchmaker's skill behind that mineral glass. As you see, each one's got its serial number, which traces back to the original watchmakers, so they're all very traceable with that 5-year warranty. A little bit of contrast stitching on that very thick first layer leathers. In addition, of course, you've got the day and the date functions on the subdials. So coming together, a really interesting style icon from 2024. First time we've seen this on STV and ITV this evening.
I love it. I love the way it goes bigger to the 12 as well. It's really eye-catching, that. Yeah, really lovely.
And that's your rose blue option. Hayley's got the rose brown option available as well for you both, as David just said, brand new with us on the show this evening. 089335 is your item number. Just choose which colourway you want to go for. And love that contrast of the red there.
Isn't it lovely? And then with the red second
as
hand as well. Massive saving, 310 down to 129.99. Nice weight to it as well. And I do love the rose gold on a watch, but I do really like a brown watch. I think there's something very classic and very, very classy. I was saying earlier, I like a suit with brown shoes. I think it works with whether the suit's black or whatever colour.
It's the contrast, isn't it? Yeah.
Really lovely.
Really nice. And then to match your watch with a beautiful finish that you can see there. $129.99, and that'll come down even further if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3 on the website. Do check everything out. Got to remind you of this next item. My word, we're busy across everything right now. This is what always happens with timepieces, isn't it? It comes towards the end of the show and it's make your mind up time.
It is. It's the opportunity now to make your mind up, but you do need to make your mind up whilst we have stock available. Now, this next box isn't just a timepiece.
What a
this
box.
Is a complete gift box of a timepiece, and you've got in there a fabulous pen. as well. Of course, you've got your 5-year warranty. You've got an extra strap in there too, and then you will get a complimentary leather card holder as your complimentary gift. There it is, because of course you already get a pen in with this. So Swan & Edgar thought you still need a gift, and that is your gift. But what an amazing timepiece with a great story.
And the story of the timepiece is fantastic, but I always talk about the story of the card
You
holder.
love that card
I love
holder.
this card holder. It's my favourite thing. Anyway, the watch is an offset watch, 185 part, 20 dual movement. Offset watches, what's that about? Well, if you're a racing driver and you don't want to turn the wheel to look at the time, you need an offset watch. And they were on special order originally, very, very difficult to get hold of. Very few manufacturers make them, so Swan & Edgar thought, we'll make a limited edition and we'll make it really, really stand out. So 47mm case size, but 18mm deep with a rotating bezel. So it does enter the room 5 minutes before you do. That's exactly what it's meant to do. This is really in-your-face watch that you really want to have because no one else has got one. You've got a spare strap that makes it a completely different watch as well.
Absolutely.
And you get a limited edition branded Swan & Edgar pen as well. So lots going on there. Great price for that combination.
I love that. So when you're actually driving, your hands are on the steering wheel. When you look, the clock will be the right way round.
Exactly.
Isn't that clever? I mean, that is fabulous. It's so nice to have something so different.
Something unusual, isn't it? So Milanese strap will be fitted to your watch, but it does come with that second strap. So if you want a very different look, you've got exactly that with your second strap that's included. The leather strap changes the look of the watch.
I like it with the leather.
Completely. You're going to get that limited edition pen. You're going to get the card wallet, all included at £159. This is why it's always popular, this collection, because it's a great collection for that price, isn't it?
Really is. Great gift box collection, so great gift idea as well. Perhaps you've got someone in the family that does a lot of driving. I mean, it would be great to give them this as a gift and then tell them the story and explain why the watch is designed as it is. And if it is a present, the fact it's boxed so nicely, you could virtually just put a ribbon on that and you're done.
Most
Wouldn't even need any paper.
Once again, 5-year warranty, your limited edition that you've got there with the Vantage timer, a fully automatic watch. 647149 is your item number on that one. We've shown you a massive array of watches tonight, one of which I already own at home, the world timer that we've got for you. Once again, it comes beautifully boxed, but this is a little bit different the way this is boxed. And then when you look at the 3 options that you've got here, you've got a real vibrancy when it comes to the colours. I own the blue one in this option, but the orange in the middle there, and then this grey option that you can see.
We've never been lucky enough, I don't think, to have 3 colours.
I've only ever had it in one colour before, yeah, in the blue. But that orange is a gorgeous, gorgeous pop of colour. And then when you see it gift boxed, Hayley's got the box there. It will come with the pen as your complimentary gift. It will come with a 5-year warranty, once again. But the reason this is special is because it's a world timer.
It is. 24 cities around the globe there, emblemised on the watch. World timers are really collectible. The Swan & Edgar world timers are so rarely available on anything other than... Now you can see how it works because you move London to the time right now. So this watch is showing 1 o'clock, so you put it on 1 o'clock, and then you can... South Georgia, it's 2300 hours. Cairo, it's 03 hours.
Oh, clever.
In New York, it's 2000 hours, time for a cocktail. Puerto Rico, 2100 hours, time for lunch or dinner even. This is a beautiful design. Or a cocktail. There's always time for a cocktail.
That's great. Wherever you are,
wherever you
somewhere's
are,
ready for a
such
cocktail.
a great toilet. And as you go on a cruise, you know, this is a great thing as you're going on cruises to be able to keep track of the time.
Yeah.
Make your phone call to the aunt in Auckland. Also, it's got the Seiko hybrid movement in it, so it's got the stopwatch function as well. I love the colours on this. The dial is really, really expensive and beautifully put together. Sapphire glass on the face, high-end materials, stainless steel case and strap. These are things you'd normally get on a watch costing £500, £1,000. But Swan & Edgar's usual price for this is a very competitive £230. And as I say, extremely rare to see them discounted.
And it's like
blue
you see
option
stars,
there. Yeah.
isn't it?
Look at the orange.
It's like you are looking up into the sky, the bright orange sky there. And I do like the grey as well.
And the nebula grey, which is meant to be a tribute to the space exploration that's going on today, is something that we really experimented with and put together that colour palette as a tribute to that. And the orange is about the Mars sky. That's the other thing that is part of the
Mars sky, right.
Yeah, the orange sky of Mars.
I mean, whichever colour option you go for, it's such a stunning watch with such a great story. And the fact you can know the time in all those cities around the world just by setting the world timer at the time that, you know, right now it's coming up to 3 o'clock. So if you took London around to 3 o'clock, it'll tell you the time in all those other cities. But then you look at the face and it is just like looking up into the sky.
It is, and everything about this watch is really quite superior. And that's why I can see why Sean decided he'd get one for himself. I don't blame him.
And the fact that you said about cruises, when you're on a cruise, a lot of the time you go through different time zones. So it's good to know where you've been, what time it is, and where you're going to. You'd be able to do that with
And the fascia, you can see the stars coming out of that orange sky there. Really expensive process to do. And it's what Swan and Edgar do extremely well. Superluminova on the batten, so you can tell the time at night as well. 50mm case size, so a really substantial watch. Engineered strap in stainless steel. A really great package. It punches really well above its weight.
It really does look like a watch that costs hundreds, if not thousands of pounds, because of the detail and the complications in there.
And a gift to someone that likes to travel.
Yeah.
Perhaps you've got a loved one, they love to go on cruises. What a great present. And again, we're just looking at how to set this and how to work it.
So by just turning the sub-crown, you can turn London to 1 o'clock in the morning, and you can see that the time in Sydney is 11 o'clock in the morning as well. And turning it another way, you can see Chicago 1900 hours. So we may move London maybe to 2 o'clock because we're getting nearer to 3 o'clock really, but my assistant in the back room is only going to turn it to 2 o'clock. So you see Rio is 2300 hours and Chicago now 2000. Great talking point, really, really useful piece of a complication in a watch.
Love that. Don't forget you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well on our website, but we've moved on.
Oh, now
this is
the
the
big
special
reveal. Now, this is a collector's piece, without a doubt. The movement that you've got in here is very, very special. We're talking about a tourbillon movement. Now, explain straight away, if you would, David, why that's so special.
So this is the top of any watch collection. Anyone who's going to buy this knows what a tourbillon is, but I will explain it to the viewers. 320 parts and 19 jewels, but it's all about the movement you can see at 6 o'clock. Moving through 360 degrees every minute, it is negating the forces of gravity. This was the invention of Abraham Louis Breguet. In 1805, he patented this. He only made 30 in his life, and what he could do is well beyond this. This is a flying tourbillon. You can see it rotating and doing
And you can
its
see
majesty.
that extra wheel. It's amazing, that.
80 parts in that, 30 watchmakers collaborating, 450 different processes to put the watch together. 316 stainless steel, sapphire glass, 42mm case size. It is a sublime work of art, a piece of true beauty from Swan & Edgar.
3 colour options. There is a blue option, which you are looking at in the box that you can see there. Just opening that box will be stunning. £1,000 saving on our usual price, and you've got the option to split the cost on those PayPal payments if you pay online. When you look at our other options, we've got green and we've got red available, but you need to see behind this timepiece, because as you do, you'll see the detail, the workmanship that goes into this, and this is why it's so special, isn't it?
So this is something that I always think should be exhibited in a museum, because it is a work of art. There's a little bit of Salvador Dali going on there. There's the fluidity of Michelangelo as well. So many design elements, and when Swan & Edgar put this design together, they really reached new heights in the way that you had elegant simplicity exhibited on your wrist. And having this piece of horological history, you are part of time itself when you own a tourbillon.
You really are, but you've got to be quick with these.
You have. We've got more than twice as many people trying to order a stock we've got available. You are getting something so unique. And remember, 30 watchmakers putting this watch together. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it?
It really is. The movement that you've got there is so special. It is a piece that you will hand down from generation to generation. It is a piece that we didn't think we'd see again at less than £1,000.
No way.
£1,000 saving on our usual price. 561731 is your item number, all under the same item number, whether it's the red, the green or the blue option. You will still get your complimentary gift and you will still get your 5-year warranty.
But as I say, more people ordering than stock's available. So if you really, truly want it, please check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can. That's your complimentary pen that comes alongside every timepiece we've got, apart from the gift set that has a pen already. So you then get a leather actual card holder. And then you'll find a little credit card, and that is your 5-year warranty. So you can register that online, which is amazing.
We've got a wrap up for this evening.
Oh no, I'm just getting started.
It's time for a cocktail.
Yeah, we've got lots of
Time for a
time.
cocktail. Thank you, David, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you to you for joining us. Hayley and I will be back tomorrow with more great products.
See you later.